Once he logs out, it takes a little bit. It's only for this session.
Question.
Yeah.
I cannot see the. I did confirm I'm in Benny's and I have the menu, but
Playing around a server.
yeah.
You can do that anytime you want. You do not have to have my permission to come in server.
I didn't think it ever would. Wow.
No, most other servers out there require you to have permission to come in.
Like
If I were to just jump
Every
in the
time.
server on, yes.
there's no blanket
were to-
permissions to join the server.
Nope. When I was on SLRP, if you jumped in outside of patrol hours, they would ban you.
Wow.
So that's what I'm
What is
saying.
that? What's the reason for that?
Because they don't want people crowded. A lot of times what servers will do is when they reset everything, it puts it at a default state, which means all car wrecks, all damaged properties, all cars that are left out and everything are just left on the street. So when people come in, they see all that. So what they do is they reset the server for their patrol times, so that way everyone has a blank starting slate when they come in. And if you don't
Well,
do that, like if someone forgets to reset the server, people come in and there's a bunch of crap left over from the last patrol. So that's why,
like people fooling around and Tom
Right.
fooling around.
yeah. So that's why right now I'm saying you guys have a
What
blanket
is up,
permission,
everybody? Hey, so
especially on
is
this
the new
server. You can
that's
come
coming
in at
light,
any
at
point in
5
time
a.m.
to play
It's
around
called
as much as you
Grassroots.
want. It's not going to bother me.
So,
And
So what
if you
about
have the
shutdowns?
showcase for it? But this guy to
Shutdowns?
the left here,
On this
that's the
server, they're
owner
just
of
long
the
enough for me to do
server.
resets,
He'll be
which
coming on here
take about
shortly
3 to 5 minutes.
and talking about.
So it
like,
will
everything
kick you
about
off
the
every
server
once
and
in a
everything.
while.
But if you can
Only when I
see
tell it to.
on
It does not have
Really?
automatic resets.
My
Yes.
car,
Really?
Yes.
It
So
says assistant
there,
chief. That
so
is
other
correct. That's the
servers
state police.
have
That
no
is my job
blanket
title. I'm the
permissions
assistant state police
and
chief.
automatic resets.
Yes. Now, our live
You,
public server, once we go public,
Yeah.
so not the one you're on now, but our
Once he
other
gets in
one that's
there, guys,
actually going to be
we'll,
used for
we'll
real
look at-
gameplay,
we'll
that
talk
will
with her
have automatic
and
resets.
figure out everything that's
Because
going on with
we
this
will have
server.
patrol times.
I'm
It will
so
be a
excited
daily
for this.
patrol. So don't think that it's an every other day or once a week or anything like that. There are daily patrol times for official patrols but during the day, the server's open for other types of business aspects. So if you're a business owner like White Widow, right?
Yeah.
And you need to restock your store, you need to do the missions to restock your store, you need to order products, stuff like that. You will have extra time outside of patrol times to get that done. And so that allows for people to do what they need to do, and then I'm going to reset the server right before patrol. That way, you wreck a vehicle or you blow something up or anything like that, it'll be reset for patrol time.
For like RP hours?
Yep, like RP hours.
Because I assume that's also related to the server rules, like during like when there's no police on.
That is core framework. If there are no police on, even in regular patrol hours, no police on, you cannot rob anything. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna get on. It's been almost 7 minutes now. I'm gonna go ahead and start my spiel. I will be
Can I
right
have
back,
your
guys.
YouTube?
Yep.
Can I have your channel to follow you? Because I want to study this shit, and I was gonna watch your stream if you'd let me.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. Let me get my channel. In fact, I'll tell you what. I'll even give you my actual live. Yeah. Yeah, it stays on. That's because of the spotlight add-on that I have in there, which is absolutely stupid. There you go, Isabel. I just sent you a direct link to my current stream.
All right,
So,
thank you.
all right, guys, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna get these guys going, and we'll go from there.
So as you just heard that that he's coming in, he's gonna be talking about it. You can also follow him on his server or his stream, which I believe it is. I don't want to tell you guys anything wrong here. If you go to YouTube and you look for Levy's Gaming and Reactions, so it's LEVEE''S Gaming and Reactions. That is his YouTube. So you can go there and you can watch him. Like I will most likely be doing as well. Also, shout out to Seth Harmison for tipping $5 He says, "Have a McChicken on me, butthead." Can barely hear you, buddy. Game audio is good, but your voice, not your voice. Okay. What about
All
now?
right, guys.
Is that better?
I know you guys are still in the Discord with
Better,
me.
better, 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 better,
I
better,
am
better,
giving
better,
the
better,
intro. I
Better.
have a few of my admins and founders in here with me. We are going to be doing a showcase of the server for you guys. I am speaking through their Discords right now, so their channels that they're streaming to right now can hear me as well. So you guys can kind of hear the overall game plan, what we are doing, give you kind of a overall vision of what we have and whatnot. I appreciate that,
How's
Danny
that,
boy.
Baba Booey?
What we have here, like I said, this is grassroots roleplay. We have 4 LEOs. We're gonna have the state police. We have Blaine County Sheriff's Office, Los Santos County Sheriff, and Los Angeles Police Department, or Los Angeles. Huh? No, LSPD. Sorry, guys. Been a long day. Had a lot of numbers and names going through my head. But yes, LSPD is also going to be in there. They all have their own jurisdictions. They all have their own call signs. They all have their own custom vehicles. They all have their own command staff, all custom uniforms. And we're putting in the hours. We're also going to have a San Andreas Fire Department. It is a statewide fire department. We're not going to do by county or anything like that. And we're also going to have a San Andreas Emergency Medical Services Department, so EMS, which will be separate from fire. That's going to be a little different for some people, but they are 2 different entities on this server. We are also going to have a full towing setup. We're going to have a full DOT setup. We're also going to have DNR, which is Department of Natural Resources. It's most people like to consider them and know them by the name of game wardens. So we are definitely going to have game wardens. We do have the setup for them. We have the Beaver Road location. I think it's Beaver River location set up to be a ranger shop as it is. They have their own vehicle, both a truck and a dirt bike. Working on getting them a gator as well. But the server does have vehicles for every application. We have a full lineup of police cars, SUVs, motorcycles, and we are finishing up the gators soon. Fire department, they have ladders. They have bucket ladders for carrying people in buckets. They have tankers, they have engines, they have gators, they have helicopters, they have rescue boxes, they have command units. EMSs have multiple different ambulance selections. They have non-transport units. So these are the guys that roll around, and most people think of them as supervisors, but they're SUVs. They go to different places where they don't require a person to be medically transported in an ambulance. So you get someone that's like, oh, I got a minor burn on my arm from a firework at home. You'll probably see an SUV show up and not an ambulance, because they don't need to be medically transported to the hospital for any reason. So why just dispatch an ambulance when you don't need to? So also on this, we have, like I said, we have a lot of stuff going into this. All the liveries that are on the cars are all custom. We have someone in server that has been hand doing every single livery on all the vehicles. I've put my hand at a couple of them, and I'm telling you right now, they are absolutely awesome. All of our departments, they have custom buildings, MLOs is what they call them, for everything that we have. We have a lot of customizations in here, and everything is done to the realest of abilities. So to include the gas pumps, you go to a gas pump, guess what? You have to actually pick up the nozzle off the gas pump and put it on the car to get your gas. When you're done, you have to take that nozzle off, put it back on the pump. Just realistic stuff like that. We have a full evidence system in server that's already incorporated in place, where someone gets shot, right? You'll discharge a bullet casing, you'll see blood. Bullet casing is going to have the registered serial number of the bullet barrel. So when your firearm fires a bullet, everyone knows in real life, each firearm has what they call a rifling to it, and that is specific to that particular gun. And so that bullet casing does get a mark of that rifling on there. In real life, detectives use those to find out which gun fired that bullet and who it's registered to. Guess what? We can do that in this server as well. However, criminals can come back and pick up their bullets, as well as the rain can come by and wash away evidence. So our detectives are going to have their work cut out for us. Um, so that's what we got going. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got a full dispatch system, full live map for every department that's on here. We have SOPs for all individual departments. We are still looking for people to fill roles. So, I mean, if anyone's interested, you can. But let's go on from here. There's a door sitting over there. I'm not really sure what happened there, but apparently someone ripped the door off one of my cars, because that looks like a state police car. But right here, this is one of our state police cars. This is our Charger. Again, handmade by one of the members on our server. They do fantastic work. I have been nothing but impressed with this car. All the cars, really. We have no issues with the cars and the performances that they have in them. Again, every department they have cars, they have SUVs, they will have trucks, stuff like that. So we have thought of every little thing possible to make sure that it's as realistic as possible.
I
And
hate to interrupt you, sir.
yes, sir.
Would you mind to drag Jeffrey in?
Drag
He
Jeff.
is. Yep. He is
Oh, I
missing
forgot to do
this.
that.
He is missing this.
I forgot that. My
I-
apologies.
I did too till this very moment. I do apologize for interrupting you though.
Yo, you're fine. You tell that man I am so sorry.
I will do it.
Let me get over to here. Let me see where he's at.
He's in EMS.
He's in EMS. Okay, where is he? There he is. Let me see if I can drag him. Again, tell Jeffrey I'm so sorry. Why isn't it? Gosh, gotta love Discord, you know. I'm going to lower some of these so I can make it easier. There we go. I should have done this a long time ago. Collapse all the other departments so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. All right, there's Jeffrey. Sorry, Jeff. I'm so sorry. They asked me to put you in here earlier, and I was going to, and I completely forgot.
Hey, it's up.
I got into my intro and was like, well, and all of a sudden, he was like, hey, can we drag Jeff in here? He's kind of missing everything.
Seems like it.
So, but yes, to update Jeffrey's watchers and viewers, we have 4 LEO departments, an FD and an EMS department, a towing department, we do have a DOT department that's going in, a DNR department or game warden, as most people know. All of the departments have custom vehicles, full ranking systems, custom buildings that they're going to be able to use. Each department's going to have custom liveries on their custom cars. This is just one example right here for my state police. This is a Charger, as you can see. Each vehicle will have a mark for whether it's supervisor, chief, command,
What up, Sean?
stuff like that. So anybody that's
buddy.
actually in the on a scene, if they request a supervisor or something, it will be, as you can see on here. Oops, there it is. As you can see on the door, assistant chief. He's my assistant chief of state police right there. They will say either command there or supervisor or some other word there that states what rank they are in the COC. So that way, when you do request a supervisor on our server, you will actually know you get that. Not just playing around and people saying, "Whoop, I'm punching people because I'm hitting the wrong buttons."
Well, it's good
So
thing
yes,
you're
there are multiple
reporting
cars.
that,
We
maybe.
have cars, trucks, off-road vehicles, helicopters, you name it, we're getting it, or we already have them. So we are going for full realism, full professionalism, and maturity. Age is just a number to me, so we do have a limit. It's for LEO, we're trying to make it 18 and over, but there can be exceptions made depending on the people. It's a case-by-case scenario, so I'm not going to say everyone will get accepted. For FD EMS kind of stuff, towing, whatnot, there are other age limits that we can have. We're thinking probably somewhere along the lines of 15, maybe even younger, depending on case-by-case situations, and that's up to higher COC discretion. I'm not going to blanket say all 10-year-olds can come in here and play because that's ridiculous. And you guys know me, I am realistic. So, hey, Countryman231, I see you. So Qlauti, there you go. That's the age limit there. The inventory, again, this is not your normal ESX framework, guys. This is
Sorry, man. I have
QB
been
so there
extremely
are
busy
differences. You have a radio
developing a
menu
server
here that you
sucks.
can use for everything that you do. We do have the full Wraith radar system in our cars for LEOs. So those that have watched SLRP or other main ones, and you know the radar system that they have in their cars, we do have that.
For
We
those
do
of you
have a
that might,
handheld radar as well.
the Wraith
For guys on motorcycles that don't
radar
want to stand
is
on their
what
bikes,
just popped up here
you
on the
can
lower
actually
right-hand
pull out
corner.
this radar handheld gun and radar people as they go by. We do have a full postal map, as you can see. Full postals. We have a lot of different things going on in here. Lots of things to do. As far as civilian jobs, we do have a lot of normal civilian jobs that you would have. We also have other add-on ones, such as we have Pluck and Bell restaurants. You can buy and manage your own 24/7 store. We are updating the stuff for gas stations, so you can own and manage your own gas station. I also have the ability to make custom jobs. If you want a custom job, I can get it in there. I'm working on a mining job right now. I have hunting and lumber smithing, or lumberjacking, so you can cut down trees at the lumber mill over by Polito and make money doing it. There's a full job for that. Again, I said the game warden, we have a full game warden system. For police, we have state police, BCSO, Los Angeles County, and LSPD. Just updating Jeff's community so that they know what we got. And again, custom buildings for everything. We have custom shops all over the place. We have a go-kart track, which we're getting go-karts for in soon. But we actually have the track there. 2 fully custom hospitals. One is Eclipse Medical, one is Ocean Medical. We have many different police departments, many different fire stations. We have an ambulance hub. Again, jobs are they're going up there. One of our biggest things that we have is the judicial system. We have a full judicial system with jobs ranking everything from regular attorneys all the way up to federal judge for the state appellate courts. We have 3 different courtrooms, and we are dividing between traffic and civil and wow, I just lost the name of it. Traffic, civil, and criminal. There we go. They'll have different judges for each to handle all the caseloads that we have. So anything that happens in there, you get a ticket for speeding or something like that, you can take it to court and fight it. You get arrested, guess what? You can hire an attorney or get an attorney given to you, as your Miranda rights say, and you can actually have a court date and get your case tossed out, so you have no record, no fines and stuff like that. Yes, there is a Hellcat. We do have a Hellcat as well as a Demon, the Red Eye. So Rodriguez, I know, give you some tears, man. I know it's your dream car, but we do have those. So this is what we're doing. Again, it's more civ focused, and the beauty about it is like our city managers, for example, or what we would call mayors, deputy mayors, stuff like that. Those, fun fact, are going to be voted. We're going to have a full election system in this server where people will, every 6 months, we're going to have elections, and people that want to be part of those positions can campaign for those positions. They can pay funds. I'll have there's a billing system already in place for it, where you see that billboard right there? That billboard right there could have your picture on it and say, vote for me 2023. And have your picture, your character's name on it, stuff like that. We're going to have that. Also, for our members in here, another big thing that we're planning on doing is randomly throughout the game on certain billboards and stuff like that, we are going to be promoting our content creators. So if you have a YouTube channel or a Twitch stream that you go to and you want some extra followers and stuff like that, guess what? They will see you in game with your link in game. That way, everyone on the server that's content creating can advertise for free your channel. So that's a huge thing that we have promised that we were going to do from day one, moving forward from that day, to give back to our community. Because our server is only as good as our community, and our community can only grow if people like our community. So that's what we're going to be doing. So long story short, yep, there's the Demon. Beautiful car. I love that car. And yes, this car does go over 200 miles an hour in its factory form. So it's not a, we don't have to do anything modifying wise as far as doing the engine torque multipliers and engine multipliers or anything like that. This bad boy will hit 200 miles an hour right from the start. So, like I said, we do have motorcycle units. We have the Hellcats, Demons. We have regular Chargers. We have FPIUs, FPISs. We have SUVs, so Tahoes, as well. We have pickup trucks. And again, each department has their own units. So these right here are all SASP, so state police vehicles right here. The LSCS has gotten all theirs done, and those are in. I know that those gentlemen have been working their butts off to get them where they're at. And they have a nice lineup of cars. I know they have a pickup truck, they have a Camaro, I want to say a Tahoe or a Taurus, Silverado, a Crown Vic. I mean, they have a good, decent amount of cars. LSPD, we have just started doing deliveries for today. We just finished up the Charger this afternoon. So that one is available for them. FD, like I said, FD here, I'll even just show you since you guys can see this right here. So SASP, you have quite a few cars to choose from. We have a Harley, Charger. Our K9 unit is a custom one. There it is. Don't mind the number on top. It hasn't been finished yet. Oh, that's the wrong livery. I have really got to remember to remove that livery. That's our panic button. Have fun with that. I should have disabled that. Again, bad button.
I think he
Bad
needs
button.
help.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the state police one. That is the wrong livery. I will have to fix the livery on that one. It's actually supposed to be black like the rest of them, and there are some modifications that haven't been used. But we do have a full K9 system that we have. Again, custom cars. So things are looking good there. Let me remove that. Let me actually just get the Harley in there so everyone can see the Harley. Where's the Harley? There it is. Starts off kind of weird. Come on. I'm having finger issues right now, as you guys can see. There you go. So it's a nice Harley, lots of lights. There is a cap to that, I just didn't get down to it. There we go. So there's the Harley. Looks real nice. We do have, like I said, where is it at? LSPD only has one vehicle in there as we speak. There's the DNR vehicles, as you can see, pickup, dirt bike. The Los Angeles County Sheriff, there's all their vehicles. So they have a good range of vehicles to use. We do have quite a few towing vehicles, a couple heavy. We do have a heavy record. It's Peterbilt for semis and large commercial trucks. We have flatbeds, regular trucks. We even actually have a roadside assistance truck, so you break down the side of the road, blow a tire, guess what? They come help fix you for a cost, obviously. So that's towing. Where's the other ones? We do have a trailer up at the top, as you can see, emergency trailer. That's a flatbed that we can move dirt bikes, gators, you name it, it goes on it. There's our DOT vehicle, so we have snow plows in here, stuff like that for when it snows, make it look more realistic. People can get paid for driving around, having snow plows. FD has a lot of vehicles, as you can see. They have off-road trucks, they have brush trucks, they have ladder trucks, engine trucks. That one is named weird, but that's another just regular engine. They have a helicopter, a pump truck, so if you just want someone running water to extra people, there you go. Another helicopter, rescue trucks. This one's like a off-roadish kind of rescue truck, which is actually kind of nice. They have another tanker truck right there. So lots of options there. And again, jobs are increasing by the day. We are also adding in housing for people. that's going to be one of the things that we're adding onto it, as well as other jobs, other custom buildings for RP scenes and stuff like that. So things have been going pretty good for this at the moment. I would like to show you guys around, so we can go from there. The MLOs are the fun ones, and I know everyone's really dying to see those, as well as some more of the cars. But this is not going to go in depth of everything. I'm just going to give you guys the highlights of a lot of things. That way you guys can kind of see what we have to offer. Again, this is just a showcase video. So, I'm going to ask Nicholas, do you know any of the other deputies? You might. We actually have quite a few SLRP members in here. Not all of them were LEO, but they are definitely people from SLRP. As far as any of the other officers directly being from SLRP in past, no. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. None of you guys were LEO on SLRP, right?
No, I was a Civ.
Yeah, I was also a Civ.
Yeah. And I don't remember what. I think Savage was either a Civ or FD. So no LEO from SLRP on here yet. Not saying that there won't be, not saying that there ever will be, except for me. Obviously, I was LEO there, but so no, you probably wouldn't know anyone. Yes, Savage has said he was a Civ. Hey, Limitless Sam, yes, this is my new server. I'm doing a showcase of our test server, and hopefully we can get going from there.
Sadly, some of them might remember me from your SLRP days, considering I was the Civ that kind of ended your SLRP days.
Yeah, those of you that watch my stream, yeah.
I was the Civ that totaled his car.
Yep. When I was running the Crown Vic, that was one of my short patrols. You guys probably remember that if you were watching. I got rear-ended from a pursuit. I was turning onto the on-ramps for Los Santos Freeway from Sonora, over by Mirror Park Boulevard, and I was waiting for the pursuit to catch up to me, and I got rear-ended and sent to the hospital, stuff like that. This guy was the guy who rear-ended me.
I'm sorry again.
And no offense, but that turned into a more than 2-hour ass chewing.
It wasn't me. It's that guy over there.
Yeah, it was Zach. Well, it was Zachary at the time.
This guy.
But yes, nope. I took a long butt chewing over that, and they were not happy because I apparently used my vehicle to block the road, even though I was still facing in the direction of the lane roadway going towards the on ramps. It was really weird, but that was kind of like the my last straw for that.
And
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Y'all might remember me from his shows as well, or his streams, because I was the guy that was dealing cocaine.
Well then, I just got paid back for that.
Yeah, I was told to, so now he's injured. That's another thing with the QB Core guys, that's way better. Believe it or not, this, here, I'll help you out. I'll be nice.
He put the rabbit dog down, now he's got to get it back up.
Yep, this, in QB Core framework, you can actually take damage over time when you're hit with a car or something like that.
Or punched in the face?
Yep.
What goes around comes around. Oh, okay.
Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. Now I got my radio in my hand. That's not what I wanted. Because I forgot to change this back. But anyways, as I was saying, let me get that out of there. Don't mind the gun. We're playing around with stuff earlier. With a flashlight, does it still work? Yep, right there. You see that, guys? That's part of our evidence system. Blood splat. Fresh. And then over there is a bullet casing. Another bullet casing from someone else. That's a cold one. That's a hot one. You see the number on there? That tells me what gun it was registered to. Isn't that nice? That's what I like right there. That makes detective work a detective work. So the only problem with it is you have to have your flashlight out to see it. And you can see my blood and his blood from us punching each other. Beautiful. So that's part of our evidence system. So if you guys, I'm telling you, right there, that's going to be a highlight feature that we have. And yes, you can collect evidence. And if you do not have gloves on, let's say I don't have gloves on, right? And I go and pick up one of those bullet casings, I just smeared the fingerprints on that bullet casing. So now it's unusable as evidence. Isn't that beautiful? Who would have thought of something like that? Oh yeah, the guy who actually wrote the script. Which was not me, by the way, so please don't think that I wrote that. I am good with scripting, but I am not that good. Yet. I'm working on it. I want vehicles, where is it? There we go. So, let me get back here. Oops, not taking them off. Okay.
Where does that go? Jesus.
Alright guys, so let's have a quick tour of the MLOs that we have going on here, the different departments.
Jeffrey, you have a flashlight now if you want to showcase that.
Oh yes, please showcase that. If you don't have a flashlight, you can also stand over here where I'm at. It'll give you a bullet casing number. But usually flashlights, when you pull them out, if you just hold your right mouse button when you do it, it'll actually show you all the evidence around when you start moving around. So yeah, real nice setup right here. Yeah, there's some guys that haven't seen that feature yet. Guess what? We just literally got all that done. So that was a new add-on as of this week, and it definitely helps us out. Oh yeah, let me, I'm gonna do this. This right here, y'all, for those that can see or can't see, Jeff, you're gonna be the only one that can't do this yet because you're not part of that system. But in our CAD system, we have what's called a terminal menu for our MDTs.
No, Sean, I'm not wearing the cowboy hat.
Gosh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm not assaulting
you.
You,
Missed.
I promise.
You missed anyway. It's all good.
Here's our MDT. So if we have things, you can see what officers are on, stuff like that. This would be me.
Can you see
I'm
that,
off
Jeff?
duty.
Yeah, I'm showing them right now.
So the MDT, this is how we're going to search for vehicles, citizens, stuff like that. Bolos, we can do vehicle bolos and citizen bolos. So if we're just looking for a person, guess what? We can actually just look for a regular person, not a vehicle that they're attached to. Kind of nice. Search features, you know, we can search by surnames, first names, date of birth. If we had their ID, we can search for that. Not a big deal on that one. We don't usually do that. Vehicles, plates, we can even search by color or the type. If we know what kind of vehicle it is, we can pull up everybody that has that kind of vehicle. So like me, I have a, what is it, a Progan T20 right there. I'm the only one that's got one. And you can see what licenses they have and if their insurance is valid right there. Don't even have to look them up.
No, Sean.
So, but like I said, we do have a full CAD
I'm not a
system
sheriff.
with our dispatchers. This little terminal on the right here, it actually will tell you how many dispatch calls you're attached to at that time. So you can kind of track which ones are still active, which ones are not. If you're busy,
I'll be right back.
you can pass
I'll
off
switch
to
here.
another officer that may not have something to say, hey, I know you just dispatched me to this, but I'm on a high priority call. I'm going to be here for a while. And then they can say, okay, we'll remove that and whatnot. That's a nice little feature right there. And then we have a live map feature outside. It's actually run off of another server. I could show you that. I'm not sure. No, because this isn't set for my screen. It's actually set for a game capture. I'll have to show you guys that later, but it will actually break down every unit by the department that they're in. So if someone's dispatching, they can dispatch just state police and only see the state police. And the beauty about it is, if they make a call, let's say they get a 911 call, they make up the call just like anyone else would in any dispatch. They can actually take a marker. So if you have someone that's calling you for help and they're like, I'm at the racetrack behind the casino over by the pond, right? There's no real, what postal is that, right? So what they do is they just say Mirror Park Boulevard, 7299, and then they can take an actual pinpoint marker and pin it right there. And then what will happen is when you go into your MDT right here, we can, under our units, click that, and there will be a spot where you can click the marker and it'll actually show you the exact location of the person. And then next to it is a little GPS marker. You click that, it'll automatically GPS your car to their location. So Makes it a little easier on our officers to hurry up and get out on the call as needed. So, look, got a question here. How many people do we have now? As of right now, gosh, what, 12, 13 people already? Just in the testing part of it? Yeah, we have quite a handful of people already. I know there's a lot of people waiting for us to actually give a public release, but we get more people every day. So, yeah, we have at least 12, at least a dozen people already, and it's not even public yet. So that's what I'm saying. This has all just been word of mouth of people that we've started work with and started building up from there. And like I said, we're building more and more every day. We are going as far as we can every day.
You'd be the most rootin' tootin' police
There we
officer.
go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a quick showcase for you guys. Obviously, you can see we are in the impound lot right behind Davis Station. So Davis Station is over here. I do not have access to Davis Station because I'm not a Los Santos County Sheriff.
Would you like me to let you in, Davis?
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great. Our
Access
department-
denied.
Yeah, right. Our departments are probably going to stay individualized per department. Oh my gosh, hold on. I forgot. I still really need to do something about my reshade. My reshade is absolutely horrible.
Little pig, let me in.
Yep. But we do have
No,
everything
you
set
can't
up.
come in. Let him in, Jeffrey.
These are our custom vehicles, buildings, as you can see. They are full interior MLOs. So not only do we have, the armories and stuff like that, we have conference rooms. So if we do a big bust with someone or something like that, we can do sheriffs having news operations, conferences for people, kind of give out their public statements as you know, right? So we have that. We have offices for higher ups. We have training classrooms, which are classrooms we're still working on right now, but we have it where we can actually do the classroom portion of the trainings that people are going to go through with their jobs in game. I'm going to come up here. This one has not been set up yet, so I can't show you guys exactly. That's going to be a secret for all you guys. But anywhere that we have, I lost the classroom. But basically, what it's going to be is wherever you have a classroom setting with a whiteboard, we can project our classroom training from our online training guide onto that board. So anyone that wants to see what we have in training, they'll just be in a classroom setting in game. So we're actually in game. We don't have to modify anything or wait for people to connect or anything like that. They're already in the server, so we can just knock everything out all at the same time. But yep, all these again, this one is not done. Sorry, I'm stuttering so much. This one says captain. The captain's door, we will make that to be the sheriff's door, sheriff and undersheriff, because we do modify the interiors of these buildings to fit our needs for people. This one will be the captain's room instead of lieutenant. Then probably the detective's office that's over there is going to be changed out to something else. Oh, here's the classroom. So yes, that board right there, right here, will display our in-game classroom content when that's done. Or briefings, yep, before patrols, stuff like that.
This is weird.
So we got all that. Yeah, their department's a little different than ours.
Well, you can see me, but I can't see you.
Oh, we're clipping. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
So there are things to be worked on.
And again, this is our test server, so don't think it's fully ready for stable production yet. We are still migrating stuff to the actual server, but we're, like I said, we are getting really close to doing a public beta. So if people want to come in and test things out, play around. Jobs are, for first responders, are whitelisted. So anyone that wants to come in and play around with the fire trucks or ambulances or anything like that will either have to be given a job by an admin, or they will have to just not do it because they won't have access to it. Sorry. So that's that. This is, like I said, this is the Davis Sheriff's Office. You guys have all been well acquainted of the Davis area. Um, the Polito Sheriff's Office looks like the vanilla Polito one, but actually has a full interior that you guys can use. It's a little cleaner. So just so you guys know, I'm running out the front door. Oop, you guys didn't see that. um, yes, it is night.
I just got asked a question.
Yes,
Do you have bartenders?
we do not, but that is a job that is in server already. So if
Okay.
you got, and again, if there's a job that someone has that we don't have, I can easily make the job. I can give them their own boss menu so they can hire and fire employees, manage their pay. I can give them their own stash. I can give them their own armories or basically their own ways to stock their stores. I can give them their own banks. You name it, they can have it. Another thing with QB Core that reminds me of the banking, you can actually just get a debit card from the bank itself. So if you are charged something from like a tow company and you don't have cash in your wallet, you can just pay for it right there with the card. Swipe, done.
Oh yeah, Jeffrey, have you gone and got yours yet? Because if not, that's something you can actually demonstrate.
Have I went and got what now?
Your
Sorry.
debit card.
Oh yeah, I already have it. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, well, you could demonstrate
Yep,
it if you hadn't.
right
You're
here.
good.
I have one right here as well. Like I said, you can get all your stuff. I don't know why that's still in there. Again, testing guys, stuff for testing.
I'm lost. How do you get out of the building?
Go down the stairs.
Yeah,
And then
I'm
there
at the
should
very
be.
bottom.
Are you at? I'll tell you what. I'll make it easy for you. I'll just pull you out. That make it easy.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
So don't mind the nightness of the car or the thing. My reshade settings are ridiculous in the daytime, and it's like you're looking directly at the sun the whole time. It's
You know
weird.
what would be cool?
Yeah.
I don't know if it does it or not. That's why I'm testing it. But you see how I left the tire tracks?
Yeah.
If the evidence marker picked up the tire tracks, and you could tell what kind of tire it was.
You
track it
know
down
that
the
is, believe it or not, that's something that they are in the works of doing.
Oh, nice.
But the only problem with it is that the tire tracks are not permanent. So if you
Yeah.
were to go across the town and start burning out, it's got like a length of tire track to it, and then
Mhm.
after a certain length, it'll start deleting the old stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's a little hard to do that, but they were talking about working on that to see if it was even possible. So
Yeah, makes
who
sense.
knows? Okay, so the next place I'm going to, I will go to our main fire department, just kind of give you guys an idea of the fire department. I will, yeah, I'll grab a car. How about that?
Yeah, you just want us all to ride with you?
If you want.
I mean, if you're gonna drive, we can just follow you. If you want to just TP around, then we should probably just ride.
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna TP around
Okay.
too much.
Okay, well then we'll just drive.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
wouldn't want to throw toilet paper all over the place anyway.
Listen here, that is not what I meant. Hopefully Jeffrey got his car.
Yeah, he's in
Jeff-
it right now.
Oh, he's in it? Okay.
Jeffrey better keep up.
Hey, I'm in like the slowest vehicle right now, so if you guys can't keep up with me in this, I'll really have to second guess your positions.
Clear. Closing.
I have to let off the gas.
I told you this is like the slowest vehicle I have, so I didn't want to grab the demon or anything like that and like really watch you guys struggle to keep up. Yes, I'm driving like a crazy person.
This is not how we'll drive during the game.
No,
just saying.
definitely not. Okay, main fire department is right here. So as you can see, it's a very nice fire department. All doors are functional. Inside the building, it's got offices upstairs, it's got a full gymnasium set up over here. So guys can basically do whatever the heck they want while on duty and not on a call. It's got lots of bays for lots of fire trucks. As you can see, gosh, man, I hate my reshade. And yes, for those wondering, it does have a functional, ready? As a functional fire pole.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait, a functional fire pole?
Yep. Yeah. The slide down? Yeah, here.
Get the fuck in the building. Go.
This I've got to see.
Yep. Now,
a
what it'll
functional
do?
fire pole.
Yeah, it will actually put you in a first-person view mode. So once
Yeah.
you come down, it's going to be hard to see once you come down, but it does function.
You want to
So
see
you
a
come
bunch of police
upstairs.
officers act like children? Give them a fucking fire pole.
Give 'em a freaking fire pole.
You got to go right. Go right.
Nope,
Don't go left
right,
like I did.
Right. All right.
Go right, go right. Whee!
Left will run you right into a wall. But yes, through these double doors here, it is right there. You press E when you get to it, and you'll slide right down it. Yep, have fun.
Oh god, I almost fell down.
I will do it so my
Holy
viewers
crap.
can see too. And you come down.
That's
See?
awesome.
Now we're down in our suit room. You get suited up. If you don't know, press V. V will bring you back to your normal views. So, and then you come out here and you're right in the garage of the fire station.
That's
yeah,
incredible.
that's legit. Oh my god, I just fell in love even more with this game.
Mm-hmm.
So that there, y'all, that's the main fire station. So main fire department business will come out of here. We do have a larger functional fire department in Sandy, one in Toledo, which we'll be showing you guys soon because that's another highlight. And we also have one, believe it or not, down in Del Perro. So I'm showing you on the map. It is actually down like right there. That's the fire department for Del Perro.
Oh, a side note that we might want to demonstrate while we're standing here is the fact we can actually lock vehicles.
Yes. For every vehicle that you have, it's a QB core function. By pressing L when you're out of your vehicle, it'll bring up a key fob. This is a functional key fob for the vehicle that you're driving. I want to lock the doors. They're locked. Unlock them. They're unlocked. Pop the trunk. There it is. Someone just closed my trunk. Someone's
Oh.
getting in my vehicle.
That's yeah, my bad. I was
Yep. That's another thing. You cannot drive a vehicle unless you have the keys for it. So, keep your vehicle running, keep it warm. You guys know how that goes.
definitely for those snowy days.
Yep. Let me make sure I have all the stuff set on this one. No, I don't.
And as William will know, not wearing a seatbelt will throw you through the windshield.
Yes.
Can
We
confirm.
do have functional airbags. If you hit a vehicle or doing something over 40 miles an hour, they will automatically deploy. It's not a command to type in to make them deploy, they just come on. There's the Tahoe's lights. I was asked to show the lights. So, they're not horrible. My personal favorite, y'all, I know you're probably going to be sad to hear this, but my personal favorite is actually a fire truck. I like the lighting system on that one way better. I think it has the best lighting system in the game.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hose
no.
dragger.
Hey, I'm just proud of the person who did the work on it. They put many hours into it, and the fact that the lights look most realistic.
If it's the one that you showed me before,
Yes.
that thing is absolutely incredible.
Here, I'll pull it up for
Do
everyone.
you want me to shift it over to daylight so they can see a little better?
Yeah, that's fine, unless I can get it to show off the lights here in the garage.
All right, 10-4. I'll wait.
Let me see where it is, right here. Okay. Yes, it is my favorite in the game so far, and again, we are working on more, so don't be discouraged that this is, the best. Let me just make sure everything's on. There we go. Okay, so again, this was a hand done one by someone on our server. It does have a beautiful American flag on the side of it. Fully functional lights on everything. Even the spinner on the front, the rotator on the front.
ladder
And another
functional
thing-
too.
Yes, it is. When I press and hold the button to activate the ladder, you can actually see the legs, the stability legs, the jacks on the bottom of the truck, right there behind the rear compartment, right in the middle of the truck, and there's one
Right
in
there.
the front. So when I press and hold that, they actually come down and level the truck out. And then yes,
That is so cool. Just
the ladder
so
does
cool.
extend. As you can see, I'm moving it further. I can go up with it. It does have a water cannon on the front of it.
God!
And on the back.
And on the back, apparently.
My leg!
So, and if it's, you know,
Man down. Man down. Here.
and then when you're
Motor
done,
down.
just press and hold the same button, and it retracts itself and comes back in where it needs to go.
Incredible.
That right there, like I said, guys, is my favorite vehicle in server as of yet. And again, these are custom liveries. This was hand done. There wasn't a template used or anything like that. It was literally by hand.
Somebody want to get me up, please? I'd like,
Ugh.
for some reason, I can't see the text chat or anything. Thank you.
Yeah. My assistant, I tell you. See what I have to work with, guys?
Hey, that's your guy. I
Yeah.
don't
Hey,
know-
you
I don't
hand chose
understand.
me. That's partially your fault.
Partially. We'll take that out.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's starting to get lighter. So
I
we
think
can
it
kind of
needs to
see it.
be. I think it needs to be demoted to a bicycle cop.
Listen, we're not going to start that crap.
Do it on a beats.
Mm.
So, yes, we do have fires. So we could start fires that spread to very large fires. We can start them in buildings, outside of buildings, right in the middle of the street, stuff like that. The fire trucks do put them out. Hoses do put them out. The fire extinguishers put them out. So we do have that all in there already. So the fire department does have fully functional jobs. EMS stuff, we do have a fairly good amount done with them. So again, lots of things were thought of. You guys want to head to Ocean?
Yeah, I'm ready.
The state
I'm
trooper
ready when
stuff?
you are.
Yeah.
I'll just follow you.
All right. Follow the slowest vehicle. Only as good as your weakest link, right?
Crap, I locked myself out.
You want me to change today? Okay. I'll change today. I'll do noon.
Ah, I'm blind.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all blind.
Why am I still locked out of my vehicle? Unlocked.
Because you got out of the vehicle before it said it was yours.
There we go. I got it. No, I
There's
pulled
fire
this
truck
right
in the
out of the
day.
garage. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
So it's a beautiful truck, guys. Does the Tahoe have ELS? Believe it or not, none of the vehicles in my server have ELS. It's kind of a pain to get the ELS working on a QB core. So, fastest way to there would be this way. And yes, I'm not wearing my seatbelt for those who may comment on that.
Play the song of my people.
That's right.
And
I just
dead.
watched. Told you. He's my assistant. We're just leaving him there.
I'll catch up. Don't you worry.
Bye, William.
At night, believe it or not, these are updated highways. They do reflect light very well. So you'll be able to see the lanes and stuff very easily while driving through the city or anywhere on a freeway. So Great Ocean Highway, Los Santos Freeway, Del Perro Freeway, Sonora Freeway, you name it, it will have nice and bright lights for you to see while driving through there.
What is your rank requirement for being able to start fires? I just got to ask.
Yep, we are going to allow starting fires for at least a supervisor rank. And each, our rank structures, you have support, supervisor, command, and admin. So, there he goes. And he just wrecked again. See?
Oh!
And the car's
Now
too
I
fast
just
for you, man.
wrecked. Hey, the airbags went off.
Airbags went off. That's always fun.
car died too.
All
I'm
I
just
can say for
showcasing.
all I can say again for Herect is you picked him.
Hey,
No.
I'm showcasing the features of the airbags and being thrown out of the window. So I don't want to hear it.
I usually just say, hey, I'm going to showcase this and then crash my car. That way, at least everyone knows I'm doing it on purpose. This is Ocean Medical right here, y'all. This is one of our hospitals that we have in game. Most servers just use Pillbox. We have Pillbox, but we're not going to use it. This is a nice hospital. As you can see, it's got 2 full towers. Both towers are
Okay.
accessible. Yep. The helipad is actually in between the 2 towers on that platform right in front of us.
And it is what, 6 stories and completely accessible?
Yes, it is completely accessible. All the elevators in here are working. They do have full functions to them. It does have a basement parking. It has a veterinarian's office. It has a full working pharmacy. It has a cafe in it. Emergency room and stuff like that is over there. Surgery rooms, MRIs, CT scanners, stuff like that. So, like I said, it is a fully functional. Gosh darn it, this is gonna drive me nuts. Let me make it
It's a beautiful building.
cloudy. It really is. And like I said, we are having player-owned businesses. So if someone wants to come in here, and right there, they run the little hospital cafe. Guess what? More power to you. You can do it. So, the all the elevator doors do work. So, the elevator down there is down there. But yes, like I said, most every floor works. Gosh, I hate my. If someone knows how to change that in my reshade, please let me know, because that is getting really annoying. It's like looking directly at the sun when I look at the ground. So I made it cloudy. It kind of helps it out a little bit, but not fully, as you can see. But yes, elevators. You come into here, the doors will open. Kind of got to work them a little bit. And apparently I didn't do that one. One of these has a teleporter in it, which
Nope.
I don't know why they're not working.
Maybe there's more than one set of elevators.
Yep, I'm gonna have to run through and double check all those again, because I know I have them, and they are. There's one right there. This one will tell you, hey, I'm going to from floor 1 to 2. So you press that, and guess what? You're still in the elevator, and you can go back to 1 on the same teleporter. These doors are annoying, but yeah,
Holy
see.
crap. Okay, I haven't been on this floor yet, so it's loading everything in.
Yeah, second floor is actually, if you go to the left, you'll see the helipad. Gosh. I need to, again, test server guys. I will need to do the collision ranges on those doors a little better. So this is your helipad, the south helipad. I have landed a helicopter on here. You can successfully do it without crashing into anything. So it's got a nice little overlook of the water, stuff like that. Kind of a beautiful building. Big old parking garage over there.
Wonder if this net actually works.
You gonna try it?
He would ask that question.
I can't even jump it.
That's why you gotta do that. Nope, it doesn't. Well, I took my elevator down, guys. Have fun.
Hey, there's a pool.
But the yes, that does have. Wow, I just watched you.
We're dropping like flies down here. F2 and over the side.
Oh, that was priceless. Oh, just watching you guys face plant right into the pool.
Jeffrey's
Absolutely
F2.
priceless. Yes.
Hello.
Brad, I'm going to answer your question. Yes, I am no longer a part of SLRP. Super. Yes, I did make my own server. We are showcasing it right now because we're about to soon launch a public test for it. So if you guys want to be a part of the testing, on my Discord, I'll be giving the address for people to actually join it and test around, play around in it. And then hopefully if all the testing goes well, we should be going live. I'm not even going to say it. My hope is right around March. But that's a high hope. whether we hit that mark or not, I'll keep everyone on my Discord updated, as well as everyone that's in here right now showcasing. I'll keep them updated as well. But my goal when I first started the server was to have it up by March. So we're getting to the crunch time. That's why I want to get the public test going, stuff like that. But are we going to hit that mark? I don't know. We'll see.
Super,
But
to
it's
answer your
definitely-
question real quick, I'm sorry. No, you did not.
No. And SLRP will not allow you to be on another community that is even thinking of going whitelisted. So just keep that in mind
As
too.
we're aware of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're.
that's how most of these guys came to me.
Oh, look. Here comes a fire truck.
Oh yeah, see? With airbags. Why do we have airbags deployed on our fire
He
truck?
probably hit something.
You mean like all the fire hydrants that William hit between here and the sheriff's office?
Listen, look, not on my screen.
So, hey, move the demon. You're too close for me to open my door.
Aye, sir.
There we go. So that there, guys, that's Ocean Medical. The other one that we have is Eclipse Medical. It's where the Eclipse apartments used to be. They actually converted that into a hospital. It has a full morgue system in the basement, ambulance drop off, stuff like that. It's actually quite a nice hospital too. LSPD main office is in Vinewood. I'm sure you guys understand that. Let me see if I can't get
I
close
just
to there.
realized we got ourselves a convoy.
Isn't it beautiful?
It really is.
But we do have a full news studio. So if people want to do like RP, like talk shows and newscasts, stuff like that, we have it all available for you guys. There's a premium dealership, car dealership right there on the left. I just got rear-ended by my assistant again.
Not on my screen, boss.
But yeah, we do have other dealerships in here. We have a boat dealership for people that want to be like a boat salesman. Car dealership for people in Toledo and as well as here to be car dealers. Again, we do have customization shops. We do have the Benny's shops. We have East Customs. I'm actually going to take you guys over to one of our courthouses real quick, just because it's fun to get there. But yes, like I said, we do have a full news studio. We have coffee shops, extra jewelry shops for people to rob, stuff like that. How much money do I have?
A gajillion.
Yeah, basically because it's in a test server. I have, I think, $10 trillion. Because you have to be able to test everything. We do have a White Widow shop, which is a weed shop for those that are wanting medicinal usages. Like I said, we do have that availability because this is going to be a server that allows legal usages with cards. And we can have it delivered just as long as you have a card. So this right here is our federal court. This will be our state court for the highest amount of appeals to any cases that you guys may have that want to be fought. Big building, nice interiors. The metal detectors will be working on the live server. As of right now, they don't, but right now, if I was on the live server, it would have gone off and said, dude, you're not supposed to have your weapon. But I'd ignore that because police,
Respect my forte.
That's right. But yes, this is a consultation room, arbitration, mediation room, anything that you would have. So if you have two parties in a civil dispute, they can come in here with a magistrate without a judge, and they can settle their own disputes without actually having to go into the courtroom themselves. So, very
I find
nicely
William
done.
in contempt.
You do have a charge for that. Going back out, going down the hall, all the way to the next set of rooms.
You can't
We
see
have
it, but I
another-
flipped you off.
Hey,
Now,
that
B.
works. Here's our courtroom. As you can see, nice and big. You can have media in here. So if you are doing a news reporting, news job, newspaper, you want to talk about it, guess what? You can RP behind this camera. Guess what? I'm listening to the court case, everything like that. We do have a judge's quarter, which is back over here to the left.
Jeffrey, what are you pointing at?
This is apparently a judge's quarter,
What?
another mediation arbitration room.
You're
So
pointing at the.
Here's the contempt room. Little jailhouse.
yeah, yep. It's a really short and thin hallway, but
It is.
If you can get
found
around.
somebody. Hold on. I gotta go
Like
back.
William.
have to. There. I'll just
Get-
no clip around everybody.
Get around my
Okay.
fat, but, you know.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna crash.
I don't think we can all fit through the door.
I think it's about to crash. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's there we go. I don't know what the heck happened there, but my whole thing just locked up. So right here, yeah, we have holding cells for criminals that are actually in jail awaiting their court hearings. You can actually have an officer or bailiff come in here and walk the prisoners out to the courtroom directly and into here to be
Let
held
me
until
out.
their hearing actually starts. So
The
we
bailiffs
are
will be county, right?
CSOs,
Okay.
which we have community service officers. They will be armed with tasers and handcuffs, so they can at least help protect themselves.
Oh, speaking of which, you might want to mention the handcuff situation.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Handcuffs. Anyone that wants to be LEO, you have to have handcuffs in your inventory, personal inventory on your body to handcuff people. Just keep
Do you
that in
get them
mind.
back when you take them off of people?
Yes. Yep. You get them back, and I believe when you put them on, it gives you a key, so you can take them back off. It like kind of swaps the items. So that's our federal courthouse. Let me come out of here. There we go. We all got our lights on except for the third guy. Third guy wants to be different.
Listen,
There's always one. There's
I'm
always
trying not to-
one.
I'm trying not to log the server down, okay? I'm also
No,
the
we're
only one
supposed
in
to.
an actual sheriff car.
It's
Oh.
only a sheriff's car because the livery's different. Nice.
Hey, Harmison, can you come fix my car? You rear-ended the crap out of me, or somebody did.
Yeah, that was William.
That was not.
10-4. I'll do a repair
Quit putting all the
on,
blame on me.
on William's screw up here.
You want me to rear end you?
There you go. Your car's repaired.
All right.
I'll have to do mine too real fast.
Nope.
Don't worry. Just follow this road. You'll see where I stop. I'm going to be going up to Rockford Hills PD.
I guess I better remember to put on my seatbelt.
I mean, you could always showcase it.
Listen, I'm not you. They can go watch your stream if they want to showcase somebody getting thrown through a windshield.
Okay, this is Rockford Hills, or Vinewood, sorry. Wow, I'm like backwards today. Again, fully functional, full interiors, offices, galore, and who just rear-ended me?
That wasn't
Not
me.
not on my screen.
See? See?
The whole front end of your car and the back end of mine is smushed now.
Not mine.
But this one, you know, we have full interiors, you have offices,
Whoops.
jail cells, it has a basement, a garage, you name it, it's got it. I'm not going to be walking through that one because that's not the main one. Our main one is the one literally across town from here. I'm going to Legion Square, y'all.
Oh, get back in the car. Get back in the car.
You better hurry up because I'm leaving.
Oh, crap.
I
mean,
think
if-
you went left.
No, he went right.
No, I went right.
Oh crap!
Haha. Nerd.
Shut up.
Like I said, I'm heading towards Legion Square, so I'll take the long route to allow for people to catch up.
That means as little to me as
That's what? Yeah.
As
that's what-
William,
No.
as William's opinion.
Oh, okay. I'll show you my opinion here in a minute.
All right, while we're going by, why does it keep doing that? It crashed. It crashed.
Slam on the brakes. Slam on the brakes. Slam
I
on the
died.
brakes.
I'm gone. I'm gone. Hang on. I'll be reloading as soon as this stupid thing stops.
Dad,
Where-
no.
Can I get a postal from somebody, please?
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. That's what I gotta say.
8178.
I'm already here. Go, my Paul.
He's
Well,
right
screw
next
you.
to him.
Right, going on there, as you guys can see, it is my test server. That's why it's called test server. So give me 1 second while I load back in.
Leave it to William to hit everything.
Quick break time, guys. You want to get a drink real quick? That's a good time to do it while I take time to load back in.
Seth, come here.
What?
Come here.
What?
You know what?
10-4. Oh. Okay, I can't move that one? I can't move that one.
There you go.
Wasabi? Well, my car's getting a bath.
Again, don't mind me, guys. I'll be
Jeffrey,
back on
come here.
shortly. Just trying to take care of something quick.
There you go.
It didn't look like it kicked me off. Is that a glitch?
Did it kick you off?
I haven't got the kick yet.
I'm
I thought I
still
was-
here.
It shouldn't, no. Like, all
Oh, it
of
just
us are
kicked
still
it.
in. Yeah, it just kicked him.
Okay.
Do. Coming back close?
So how about that Super Bowl?
Right.
Right. The Eagles got whooped.
I can show you a whooping, boy.
Dude, what?
Hang on, guys. I'm loading back in, but you guys got to give me a minute. I gotta help get my son to bed real quick.
Oh
I
yeah.
lost track of time. So let me actually get myself loaded here.
William, stop that.
It's not me, you jackrabbit.
What are you guys doing?
Defending your country, sir.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Give me a few minutes, guys. I'll be right back.
All good. Until he comes back. I'm using Jeffrey. Jeffrey, don't leave me! I'm using you as cover, motherfucker. Come back here. Jeffrey! You are the captain, I'm the undersheriff. You are supposed to protect me.
Are you in God mode?
No! I wouldn't even know how to get in.
There it is.
Okay. And my captain just runs me over. Thanks a lot for that.
Oh, here, let me help
No
you
problem, bud.
Let me
I'm
help you
about
out.
to don't forget I can go in and demote you here and on the spot to a cadet today.
Oh.
You want to stay over there, buddy? No,
Did you
don't.
take my
Don't you? No.
mother?
I told you no.
I can't get myself up.
Oh.
I didn't actually die.
You died
So
on my
walk-
screen.
Walk out in the middle. Well, it doesn't have the "you'll bleed out" thing, and if it doesn't do that, I can't get myself up. So walk out in the middle of the street and teleport me. Let's see if it'll fix it. Otherwise, I'll be broken for the rest of the day. Would you move me?
I'm doing it.
Okay, now I'm dead.
Good
Thank you.
lord. Crybaby.
You gotta learn how to be quicker on this crap. All right, I need to move my car.
How do you
'Cause we
get
had
rid of the radio?
We had everything just right, and then William wanted to be a butt. Yep. 10-4. Oops, I did not mean to put on my seatbelt. I thought I was taking off my seatbelt. I'm missing dinner here, guys. What are you? Oh, you trying to remove the evidence from you shooting me?
No, I am trying to get rid of my radio in my hand.
Oh,
I think I gotta reload my character. Oh,
what you think so far, there, Jeffrey Pooh?
I like it.
He's put in a lot of work in this, hasn't he?
Yeah, a lot of detail.
Mm-hmm.
That fire truck, though, was pretty neat.
Oh, that fire truck's pretty. To be a fire truck. AZ.
My bad. Wrong button. Wrong pedal.
This is about to not be a threat. You're about to get demoted. Anybody want to see me demote Jeffrey?
bicycle cop?
I was gonna make him a cadet.
Dang.
I can take him from captain to cadet real fast.
Oh, who's back in?
I don't know who is back in.
Oh.
Leave back in. Oh, L will also lock and unlock your doors from inside the car. That's nice. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I was wondering how you were locking and unlocking doors while you were sitting in it. He's gonna be so mad if he ever shows up.
There we go. Why is my hair green?
Why is there somebody under my car? Okay, get back up on the curb. There we go. Jeffrey, your assistance is not needed.
I didn't do that. I just sat in here.
Oh, Jeffrey,
Hmm?
I need to give you a couple things. Step out of your car down here.
Yes, sir.
That's more like it. You will respect my authority.
I thought it was yes. I thought it was yes, Daddy.
What do you think there, Jeffrey?
I don't know.
There's you that, and there's you. Let's see, you've already got one of those, so I'll just give you one of those. All right. That's all.
That's it?
I just want to be sure you had one. You're gonna need
Oh,
one.
you're gonna give me?
For
You
now.
ain't gonna give me no money or no?
I'm not giving you money. I am gonna go look for. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Huge crash.
All right, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're back just in time to see the huge crash.
Huge crash. Whoa.
I
Whoa.
crashed out. Everybody crashed out, I think.
No, I'm still in.
You're still in?
Failed to call inflate for streaming file. So apparently someone's uniform's crashed. The whatever uniform you guys are wearing is crashing.
Which one of us?
Oh.
Both.
It-
It's both the same file.
Mine and Jeffrey's?
Yep.
Oh. I haven't
was
had
gonna
any
say,
issues
I
with
was-
it till right now.
I was just going through the uniform stuff, so I don't
That's
know if
probably
that-
why.
Yep. It was probably you.
Listen here. When your hair
I'm
turns
listening.
green, you have to do what you gotta do. I kinda like that hat.
All right. Well, guess what? That gives me an opportunity to swap a vehicle.
There you go.
No, don't go swapping.
There we go. I'll drop off my FPIS. How about that? Hey, the wolf. Yeah, my Tahoe over there looking like a piece of junk because it ran into the wall. Isn't that beautiful?
We kind of helped secure you in because, well,
Yeah.
yeah,
We didn't want your car to get away.
yeah,
Practicing your boxing skills, right?
yeah, that, and like we didn't want to, you know.
Didn't want someone taking off with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. I'll use my FPIS from now on. It's a better vehicle. So back to where we were. Like I said, this is the
Jeffrey's on his way back in too, but I'm sure he can hear you.
yeah, because we're not going to be going anywhere
Okay.
for the time being. To our right, as I sound like a tour guide, is Mission Row Police Department. It is one of our better police departments for LSPD. I am actually going to go over there. Y'all crazy, you know that?
Well, he hit me first. Oh.
You guys are playing bumper cars over there. I'll wait for Jeffrey to come in to continue the tour down there.
Yeah, I'm logging in right now.
This car has some power to it.
You don't say.
What postal are y'all at again?
We right where you crashed out. We're literally on the other side of the walls at.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go to last location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last location will put you literally right next to us.
I see you. You see me?
Yep. Heck yeah, I'm back.
Come in the gate. Then you're back.
Whoop.
That's a fun little gate too.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Again, I have to set the collisions for those a little farther. I think they're a little too close.
Right.
But anyways, Mission Road Police Department does have a garage, a functional garage. As y'all are killing each other out here.
I don't know who I just murdered that climbed on top of my car, but I'm sorry.
I am moving because, yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, you
crazy
did
drivers.
pick him.
Listen,
Linda?
don't get in my way, and you won't get ran over.
Tell that to the fire.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys this real
My
quick.
bad.
I'm not sure if anyone else noticed this.
Bet.
One beautiful thing about QB Core, and this is for my viewers as well. Right here, if you notice on the left side of my screen, it says scan fingerprint. Each player in the game has an individual fingerprint. So it's another realistic item. When you arrest someone, you can scan their fingerprint and actually get their real identity. So that will tell you if they gave you a fake ID or something in the game, fake name, whatnot. This will give you the real name once you get them in here. Sound good?
Hmm.
I am also adding the script for forensics labs, workable forensic labs, where you have to actually bring the evidence to the lab to test it for certain things.
Cocaine, this, that, and the other.
Yep. In
Now-
fact, down here is actually a forensics lab to use.
I was gonna say because like I know officers typically carry a mini kit to test if it's cocaine and whatnot. So that's
Field
not,
test kits.
yeah.
Yes.
Are those going to be available as well, or is that something that we just have to implement here?
Field test kits, that's department dependent.
Okay.
My department, for state police, we will have our own detectives, and they will be the ones with field test kits. Regular officers will not have that ability.
Okay, I got separated from the crew here.
We lost a camper.
Listen, you picked him as well.
Oh,
Right
there
there.
we go.
Yep. We also have mugshot rooms, so when you guys take mugshots of people, blah blah blah, the fun stuff.
Nice.
This
Real
building
smart.
does have an elevator. They are functional. You can go pretty much everywhere in elevators. Holding cells. These are the most secure, like we're talking like high security penitentiaries. This is a nice little cell area. doors will be lockable on the live server. We are still going through getting all the doors set. But this is definitely the high security jail cells, interrogation rooms. They do have in here as well evidence and armories, stairwells to everything, checkpoints to these doors. Still haven't figured out how to make those ones work, but I don't think we need to lock those because people can just jump over them anyways. I believe this is also the only police department that does not have a conference room. I could be wrong. Nope, it does. It does have a press room right here. So again, you can have a press room. The chief of police for LSPD or a captain or something like that, they can come through here and give speeches to news people, anyone that wants to watch, yada yada yada. Kind of fun.
Okay, I'm
So-
lost.
We went to
guys-
the main entrance. Where'd you go?
Okay, so
I'm down here at Custody Ward A,
Okay, so you guys gotta go up right here.
the next flight of
I
stairs.
see you. Nope, right here.
So he's
Hi.
not
Look to your left.
Oh, there
detective material.
you are. Shut up. I'm doing the best I
ID.
can.
ID. Okay.
Yeah. So as I was showing out here at the main entrance, to the left is a press room. So you give speeches, whatnot. Nice little room for that.
Okay. Makes sense.
Not really sure what this room is. Oh, yeah, the side entrance. Duh.
Oh, there's a trash bin in here.
Jeffrey's in there?
Different
Wait.
offices. Different offices. Yes, there is an elevator. Yes, it works. More offices up here. You have a captain's office. That can be changed to be other things if needed.
I was waiting for you, Jeffrey.
So, does have a helipad. Access to the helipad is on
Thank
the
you.
roof. So it's got, like I said, all the buildings that we have in here for first responders are full working MLOs.
They are beautiful too.
Elevator or helipad. Come out here. There's your helipad with a helicopter. Isn't that beautiful?
Absolutely. That
Uh-oh.
is really something else to see.
Will, if you're getting
It
in there,
is
I'm going
that
back
harms.
in.
What?
If you're getting in there, I'm going back inside.
Listen.
I think Harms is
I-
lost again.
Shut up. Did I ask
Here,
you
boy.
any questions?
Here, boy. Come here. Oh, God.
And you just, I just ran over you on the stairwell. Serves you right.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're up here. We went to the
I
helipad.
found it.
Follow
I
the
found
sign.
it.
You know, there are little placards on the wall there that tells you where you're going.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
I'm
I
here,
like this
I'm here.
terrain model. That is cool.
The what?
The terrain model up here.
What terrain
Oh yeah,
model?
yeah. This one.
Oh,
Upstairs.
the 3D model?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, 3D model of the city and
It's
basically the
really
state.
cool.
It's a print of William. Shows you how wide he is.
Listen, but
Sorry, did I laugh
my
at that?
my badonkadong's pretty large, you know.
Okay, I'm following him. I'm not waiting around with you bunch of goobers. I'm following him.
I'm.
Holy crap!
Oh my gosh, guy.
Did Jeffrey just push you off the stairs? 'Cause
I
that's what it
think
looked
so.
like.
You might need to demote him.
You know,
You guys
bicycle
have-
cup.
Okay, guys, watching my stream. You see what I have to work with? Give me more help, please.
Mm-hmm. We're not
You
that
see
bad.
how much
yes.
fun this is going to be?
Not forensics. We want to go back to the garage. Going to the
Did
garage.
y'all
Oh,
We're
Jeffrey's
leaving.
where'd
lost.
you go?
Jeffrey's
We're
lost.
leaving.
We're in the basement.
We're in the basement, all the way to the stairs where we came in at.
Go downstairs.
I know. It's if you find an elevator, go to basement.
Elevator. Okay.
Go in the elevator. There should be one that says whatever floor you're on to be.
To be
And once you-
or not
yeah.
to be.
Exactly. To be is the basement. As you can see, different
Elevator.
teleportation paths. There should be 4 in each elevator floor.
Ah,
Jesus, slow down.
Listen,
go to the one that
this
says
car only knows
2B.
one speed.
Okay, this car.
B2 3, B2 B1. And this elevator in MRPD has 2 doors, 2 sets
Wait.
of doors. So if the one doesn't open, go to the other one.
I'm trying to get. Okay, he was trying to get in my car.
Yes, I will be showing the updates for airports and stuff like that. That was a question on my stream here.
Open.
Oh, and earlier Leah did ask if I am going to have I have a vet, so are people going to have pets? I am actually trying to implement a pet system,
Oh, that's cool.
so civs can have pets. It's not going to be limited to just LEO having canines. It will be everyone will be able to have some form of companion, hopefully. Is everyone down here in the basement, or are some people still lost?
I'm outside
I'm
waiting on
under.
you to come out.
I think Jeff is. Jeff, are you still lost?
no, I'm in the
No,
car. I'm
he's-
good now.
He's been found.
Okay.
He once was lost, but now he's found.
Even better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now from here,
Let's see how long it takes you to get that gate to work.
me?
Yeah,
Right there.
Because you get stuck on it.
All right, now over towards Legion Square. To our left at this light, do not rear end me.
Oh, Jeffrey.
That building right there. Hold on, I'm gonna pull a U-turn.
Oh, that wasn't Jeffrey.
This building right here on my right is our second courthouse. This is the middle
Wait a
first
minute.
stage of appellate court
got-
hearings.
We got yet another car here. Who showed up? Okay.
Who's spawning vehicles?
That would be me.
Ah,
I spawned them like so long ago and they just respawn.
William, I'm never going to accuse you of not being able to drive ever again.
Thanks.
so yes. As I was saying, this building right here to our right is this is the appellate court. So when you appeal your first hearing, this is where you'll be going. It's right in Legion Square, as you can see. That's the second part of our court systems. I'm going this way. To your right is our McDonald's. We used to have 2 McDonald's and I removed one because it was collapsing and clipping with Toledo. So that will be a workable
Broken,
and
that does
portable
not make
business.
you a loser. That makes you
and I'll add
awesome. Have
more
a
as we
wonderful
go.
time in Vegas.
Okay, that's in Legion Square. I'm gonna take off this way. I'm gonna head up towards Sandy, going to show Sandy, and then Polito for those that are listening.
Yep.
It's just like a police chase. No, I did not steal a police cruiser. And no, this car is not that fast. I do pick slower vehicles for a reason.
You're still leaving the rest of us in the dirt.
Well, you guys know where Sandy is, right?
Oh yeah, I'm on my way
Okay.
to Sandy. You're good there.
Yeah, I still clip
On
pretty
the
hard
right
over here.
is a state police office, and that will
pass
be
on.
demolished. That will be demolished very soon, because it's horrible. I'll put it that way. I did a lot of work to it, and it did not work well. I got textures in there, but it's still showing terrain through there, so I decided, And it's funny because the demon that's behind me is so smashed up you can't see any of the lights.
That's funny because on my screen it's not smashed at all.
That would be William.
I
Smashing
wasn't
his
giving
demon.
names. I wasn't
Smashing
giving
his
names.
demon. I think
Right
his
there.
nickname-
And caused me to crash.
Dead.
Nice. Now you guys can see the airbags. I was gonna showcase that, but thanks, William. Now I can do
You're
it there.
welcome.
I think we're gonna nickname William Bumper.
Crash
That
test
would
dummy.
probably be a good one.
Where,
we
where'd
go.
my car go?
Airbags are removed. Thank you.
Is it way back here?
Oh, I locked my doors, dude. You're not getting in my car now. This car was way back there.
Good grief. How did your car end up here?
He sideswiped me and put me into the boulder that's to the right there.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, pardon me.
Isabel was smart. I think Isabel put the seatbelt on.
So if we have to request state for backup, Jeffrey, let's let William lead, okay?
Yeah.
I will crash everybody. Alright? I'm a good pit maneuver guy.
Okay, so slowing down here, giving you guys well advanced notice. We have
Slowing down
updated.
here.
On the left, we have updated the Sandy airfield to actually look like a real airport. Has a security checkpoint, all that fun stuff. Now it has landing lights for at night. It has approach lights that do light up too, so when you're flying, you can actually line up with the runway on your way in and out.
Oh, nice.
So whatever direction you're coming in, it will have approach lights. You guys can see that. I will watch your eyes. I will change the time of day so everyone can see it.
10 and 4.
There you go.
Oh,
I
that's
can see it
pretty.
lit up. So it does have a lit up
The
helipad.
level up?
If you see the camera
Wow.
just right, you can see it. Just
That's
like the
amazing.
ambulances. But it does
Oh,
have
yep.
2 runways. It has the main runway and then one that goes off to an angle there for smaller planes. Radar tower, you name it. So
I was
Back to right.
talking, but I forgot I muted.
hey, M7MD, welcome back, man. Yes. We, like I said, we've done everything to this server that is as close to being realistic as possible. So hopefully we're trying to encourage people to actually be realistic. Will,
Hey. Yes, sir.
this is our Sandy Fire Department. It is, the doors do not work on it. That's why there are no doors in it, but it is functional. All the doors inside and the interiors do work. So that's what we have put it in for Sandy. Then the sheriff's office does work, and actually I don't think Sandy Medical does have the interior working, but the sheriff's office, as you can see, is a larger one. Does have a working garage. This one does have cells, mugshots, multi levels, has a basement, has an upstairs for offices, rec rooms, stuff like that. Crash through the doors. That's what we do.
It was open. It was open.
But yes, so as you can see, updated model for the sheriff's office here.
I'm just gonna quit showcasing stuff for you.
Oh, here we go. Before I'm gonna off-road it a little bit. I want to show everyone. Whoop, flipped it. There's realism. Hey, it's on the wheels. I can still go. Hey, I landed on my wheels. I can still move. I want to show everyone a new business that I have put in, and I don't think any of you guys have seen this.
Oh, nice.
So this will be new for everyone. I have tested it, the functionality of buying it and utilizing it. The only caveat is it requires you can upgrade them, and it does require supplies to do it, but I don't know how you get the supplies yet. So anyone that's a civ that knows and knows how to craft stuff will be able to use these to their fullest capabilities.
Where are you at on the hunting?
I am going down toward Tarmany.
No, I mean on the hunting aspect.
Hunting
didn't
is
have
working.
items.
Yep. The items just need to be added to the shared Lua folder.
10-4.
So once I get those in there, it shall be working, which will probably happen tomorrow. Turning. And I'm going to be turning left.
He's giving
Again.
plenty of advance warning. You think he's been hit a couple times.
Okay, here's something new.
William.
No
Okay.
comment.
All these little oil derricks can actually be bought.
Seriously?
Yep, you can manage your own oil extraction company.
Oh, yeah, I know how to craft all this.
Yeah. So these are new, just put in today. And I can always add more. I think there is a total of 27 of them.
So
You're talking about
27
like
different
the gas
civs can do it?
companies, right?
Yep, 27 different civs can buy and operate their own oil business. And hire employees to do business for them if they want. So they don't have to actually do it themselves.
I think they can actually craft it into petrol as well, like actual gas.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, because I did this on SLRP as well.
Yep. And if you see the connexes or containers behind us, those are the approach lights to the airfield. So,
Oh.
fun fact. So there's that. Fun little fact for people that want to have their own businesses. There are many business opportunities on our servers for everyone.
Just kicking up dust.
M7MD, I'm going to answer this question. I might sound repetitive, guys, but I have viewers that are asking questions at different points in times. We actually will have 4 LEO offices or departments. We have Blaine County Sheriff, Los Santos County Sheriff, Los Santos Police Department, and then State Police. I'm heading towards Toledo.
Now the only office for the Los Santos County Sheriff, like me and Jeffrey, is down in the city, or is there another one?
Yes. For now, there's only one, and it's down in the city.
Now there's only one. 10-4.
Yep. There was one that was going to be actually right here in Harmony, off of Route 68. I grabbed it, but they're having interior issues with it, where it doesn't load the interiors on the maps.
10-4. Makes sense.
Still working on that. Not sure if they're going to come out with a fix or not, but that was something that I was planning on doing. Unless we have someone that wants to make another PD, they can make interiors and actual buildings. Guess what? We can have another one added.
Listen, I'm still trying to learn.
Hey, I heard you.
It is a lot to process when you're trying to learn how to make those MLOs.
Oh, yeah. To the left is going to be our new state police office. It's still being finished up, but that's it right there.
Nice. That one there.
Yep. That one will be our northern state police office. So we will have one that's down in the city at 7,000 is the postal. That's where Great Ocean Highway actually comes into Los Santos. There is a state police building there with a nice little marker out in front of it saying state police. And then, again, that will be the northern one. Blaine County is going to have both Sandy and Paleto stations. And then, you guys already saw Davis, which is at the moment the only Los Santos County Sheriff Office. LSPD has Mission Row, Vinewood, Rockford Hills. I think those are the only 3 for them. And then our Game Warden or DNR have the Beaver River Outpost. It's that little one that's the little ranger hut.
The tiny shack, yeah.
Yep. I was going to try and get one over in Chiliad Mountains, but no one has actually made one yet, and I don't know how to make one. So, because there's that, where you start your hunting job, there's actually a little ranger shack there. It's like a portable house kind of thing, portable business building. But no one has made an actual functional interior for that, so I can't add that just yet. That might be my first hand try at making my own custom building. Okay, so as we're coming into Toledo, I'm slowing down. To the left is a premium car dealership. So when people have a car dealership job, this is a building that they can utilize to sell cars in. There's also a parking garage that's attached to that, so you can see little moving chevrons there right on the exit arrow. There's a white one and then a red one in the entrance. That's how we notify where our garages are for storing and pulling out vehicles for everyone. Moving along, I will be going right at this light. When you're in a convoy, you gotta let everyone know, man. That's military. You guys know that. On the left
Slowing down.
is this is the city hall for Toledo. So when we have city managers or mayors, deputy mayors, stuff. This is where their offices are, where they can hold their town meetings and stuff like that. So that's
T
what that.
/ remove airbags, Jeffrey.
Yep. And the A on airbags is capitalized. So that's like I said, the city office. That's where our city managers and mayors are going to do their things for Polito.
Okay.
Moving along, going left, ripping through the light, and then slowing down at the next light. Okay, there's the Polito Fire Department. Yes, it is now fully functional and working again. All bays work, all doors work, all areas do work inside the building. We had an
Just to
issue.
Showcase that for William.
Yep, we did have an issue of it not working the full first bay, and then most of the driveway outside of the fourth bay were clipping with the original interior. We have fixed that, so it is now working. And there is an entrance off of Sonora Freeway or Great Ocean Highway, whatever you guys want to call it there, on the backside by the ammunition. You can come through that parking lot, and it brings you to the backside of the department, so you can just pull your vehicle in from there. Kind of a nice thing. As you see, Polito Sheriff's Office, nothing super special. It does have the security gate system and stuff like that around it. It is functional. It is not lockable just yet. We are continuing to work on that, so that's where we're at on this. And Blackie, you do have an office. You know that. So there is that. It does have a full working interior. Jail cells. The big office right there next to the radio tower is the commander's office, if you want to call it, or the sheriff's office, under sheriff's office. Nice big office for everyone. So that's where we're at there. Coming back down this way, down the little dirt road.
Oh God. My life
And
flashed.
my vehicle is lagging like a crazy person in the middle of December. Sorry for the feed, guys. It's likely because of everything that's going on, and my computer's just crying right now. Because this test server is actually hosted off my personal computer, so I've got quite a few people loading onto it right now with all the lights and all that fun stuff. It's been beautiful. Anyways, right here, believe it or not, is an actual airport. I added an airport for Polito, so if people want to have commercial piloting, they can get the small planes and chauffeur people around via airplane to another airport. It has 2 runways and buildings and stuff like that. This is also going to be our LEO training grounds.
Jeffrey, make a note of that.
Yep. So when we do in-game training for traffic stops, pursuits, we're not going to go 100 miles an hour down here or 200 miles an hour in here because your car will not handle it. I promise you. I've tried. But anything clearing buildings and stuff like that, we're going to have here, so that way we can train our officers in a almost secluded area. I know a lot of people like to do it at Los Santos Airport. I would do it here. So. So that's a demonstration and a nice showcase of, what we have to offer, including our officers that are quite crazy.
Comical. I think comical is the word you're looking for. Comical.
Yeah, comical. Yeah.
Definitely. So, like I said, we are going to be realistic in the fact of anyone that is a civ that wants to have a criminal life. We do have non-organized and organized crime. So we will have gang families, and we will limit the number of them per member on server. So if we only have 100 people that come in on server, we're not going to have 50 different gangs. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. We may have like 5 at that point, That way, LEO forces, even though there are 4 departments of them, they're not going to be 40-man departments each, obviously, especially with only 100 people in server. So we will be limiting the amount of organized crime, but we do have the showcase of organized crime, and we can always add more to it down the line. Just like we're adding housing, just like we're adding businesses, just like we're adding new interiors, stuff like that. All that is getting added in constantly. We're constantly updating things, getting more cars, new cars, stuff like that. So things are still progressing. So if we don't have it now, it does not mean we will not have it later on. But again, we are, all of us in server right now, the core admin team, the founders, the owners, we are all striving for the most realistic one possible. So what that means, we are not going to be hosting many, if any, limits on our crime. So I was talking to a few of our guys right now that are in server currently with us. If you want to have a bomb threat as a civ, guess what? You can have a bomb threat as a civ. That is not going to stop us. We're not going to kick you. We're not going to be angry over it. Now, if we have everybody doing bomb threats, then of course we're going to say something, because that's just unrealistic. Not everybody in the world does a bomb threat, but if we have to take a serious bomb threat every patrol or every other patrol, we will. You want to be a guy that you get stopped by the police and you just want to gun the police officer down for no reason at all? Guess what? That happens in everyday life, right? Sorry for guys that happens to. My prayers go out to people that have that happen to them, but that is part of the job, and we just have to deal with it. The things that we will not deal with are people having. I know it's in my inventory, so I'm kind of sounding hypocritical on this, but again, this is the test server, and it's not public yet. But a civ running around with a railgun. I'm sorry, not going to happen. You're not going to get that. A normal everyday civ running around with an RPG, you're not going to have that. So stuff like that will probably be frowned upon. Taking a demon Hellcat at 150 miles an hour up the side of a mountain, sorry, is not going to happen. Even just running down the Chiliad trails and following the Chiliad Mountain River, that's not going to happen in a demon. Not at 80 miles an hour. So unrealistic stuff like that is what we're aiming to negate out of this whole situation. God syndrome is another thing that we're not having. Believe it or not, and everyone in my stream can know this for now, and they will probably see this come up at some point. We will be having internal affairs. So if there are complaints from civs or complaints from other officers or something like that, everything will be investigated. So if we have someone that is overreaching their boundaries and basically putting that S on their chest, guess what? They will be hard pressed to know that that is something that's not going to happen in our server. And not just me, but the owners and the founders have all come to an agreement on that. We don't want that to feel like just because you're a police officer, you can do whatever you want. You're not above the law. You're enforcing the law. Period. Every department.
I'm just gonna throw this out here too. False claims will not be tolerated either.
Yes. False claims, false 911 calls, stuff like that. Guess what? Those are investigated too, just like in real life. So if you make a claim that, oh, so-and-so beat me up, and we find out that they weren't anywhere near you, or false claim of, oh, this officer by this badge number, if they have their body camera on or something like that, and you claim something that's false and we find it to be false, just know that there are repercussions for that as well. Not just in-game either. We do have in-game repercussions for that, but we can also make repercussions for out-of-games. We are focusing on the don't mind me, I'm going to make sure I don't die. There we go. What was I going to say? Where was I at? Repercussions. Yes, we are running off of a 3-strike system, y'all. We are not immediate perma-ban people. If you're doing something that's unrealistic in server, we will stop you. We will pull you aside. We will talk to you. We'll give you a warning, maybe even a kick for the night, and then come. That's all we're asking on this server. And you won't have any issues with us. There's a lot of things in the QB Core framework that make it realistic. The blood, everyone has a blood type, everyone has a unique fingerprint, as I've said. Everyone has a full digit 10 10 full digit number on their cell phones. Everyone comes to the phone right there, as you can see. We even have cryptocurrencies. We have bank accounts. You can do emails. You can buy vehicles. You can list advertisements. You can look at houses, services. Like right here. If you go into services on your phone, it'll tell you how many lawyers you're on, how many real estate agents, how many mechanics, taxis. You can even call a taxi right there. No police are available because I haven't added those yet. I don't want you guys knowing that there's police on. Ambulance, if you have ambulance and EMS, you can call an ambulance driver direct, you know. So we do have the Twitter for those that want that, cameras, you name it. I mean, we have good stuff. So a lot of things have been taken into consideration. A lot of things have been developed to the extent of making things realistic in the server. This is also going to be a whitelisted server, yes. Simply because I don't want the average 10-year-old coming in here and just screwing everything up. You guys know how this is. There's got to be some form of, what do you guys call it? I'm losing my mind again.
Accountability.
There you go, accountability. You know, we need some type of structure.
Maturity.
Yep.
That might be even better.
Will there be a dispatch? Yes, there will be. And we have a very, very nice dispatch system. The dispatch system, okay, I'm gonna put that out just for everyone to hear. Dispatchers will be in game. You are not stuck out of game doing it. So we don't have Sonoran, mainly due to financial reasons. Sonoran's expensive. I will say that for what it is. It is a good program. I'm not gonna lie, but Sonoran is not a part of our system. And the CAD program that we have is very nice. I mean, everyone that's in server with me right now, besides Jeff, I believe, has tested and seen the CAD system and can tell you right now, it is by far, hands down, equivalent or close to Sonoran for what it is.
It's
Top of the
beautiful.
notch. Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, a dispatch call comes in, you can take as a dispatcher and put a pinpoint location on the map, even off the road, to where someone is, and it will tell the officer exactly where that person is on the map, even if they're off-road, on a live map that is updated every 3 to 5 seconds. And it's our postal map. So when I do this, this is literally the map that the dispatchers see, minus all the little blips that are on there. They'll see the map with the postals, call comes in, they can take a little marker and go, this is where the person is, right there. Click, and it will send it to the officer that they assigned to that call. So that officer has a pinpoint location knowledge of where the caller is at. So if someone's getting stalked, or if there's a house getting broken into or something like that, guess what? We now know exactly where the caller is, so we can find them pinpoint. So this is, but like I said, every dispatcher will be in game. I am not going to keep them out of game. They'll have their own uniforms and everything. CSOs are going to be in game. They are not going to be patrolling. They will be in departments with the dispatchers, helping them with the impounds, helping with prisoner transport. So when our officers arrest somebody, they can call for a CSO to come out and transport to Bolingbrook, or if they take them to the station, they put them in a holding cell, that CSO can take them to Bolingbrook if they're needing to be there. Or they can just finish out their time in the little city jail or county jail or something like that. So
Makes good sense.
But yes, dispatchers are in game. They will be dealing with stuff, bill payments for tickets, you know, minor stuff that happens inside game. If they don't have the availability of a CSO available that can help with the impound and stuff like that. And the only requirement, and I'm going to put this out there just so everyone knows, the only requirement, you have to have Steam. As much as I hate to say that, you have to have Steam. Because the CAD system is our whitelist system, and if you do not have a Steam license, it will not allow you to log into the server. Jeffrey had that problem last night. He can tell you all about it. It's a known thing. I have contacted our CAD system owners, and they said they are working on further development to allow for people without Steam to do it, but as of right now, not happening. So I hate to say it, but that's just exactly where it's going from this point on. As of this point, up until launch, as far as I know, you will have to have Steam. Now, I know 90% of the people out there have Steam, so it's not a big deal. But for those that do not have Steam, realistically, make a Steam account. They're free, just so you have it, and then you can access the CAD. Even if you don't have Grand Theft Auto on your computer via Steam, all you need is a Steam account, and you can still log in. So those guys that have Rockstar Direct or something like that, or what are some of the other ones that they have, Extreme or something like that, I don't remember, Epic Games or something like that. If you have it through that, you can still be a part of the server, but you need at least a Steam account to get on the CAD to be on the whitelist.
And I just realized I'm about out of fuel.
Oh,
So
Fuel.
I'm making a beeline for the gas station.
okay. Well, hold on.
Somebody revive me.
Where you at?
Oh God. Okay.
I'm dead.
I didn't
Listen.
know you were dead.
Levi, don't
Who's
even
dead?
try to blame that on me. that
Jeffrey's
was your
dead.
fault.
No, that was me. Jeff, you're dead?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. I'll revive you. Don't rear end me again.
I'm going around.
Rear end him! Rear end him!
Jeff, where are you at? Right there. You're revived.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Jeffrey.
Don't fuel your car up yet. I kind of want to show everyone the showcase of the fueling.
10-4.
By the way, what I'm doing on the gravel roads won't be tolerated either. Like hauling ass. This car would not grip well.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine
no,
wouldn't
it's
either. So, again, this is unrealistic. Just because we're trying to hurry up and showcase stuff, we're not trying to keep you guys bored with tears.
I'm at, well, right there. Yep, just straight down.
Okay, fuel systems. One beautiful thing about QB Core. You ready? QB Core is a targeting system. So if you press and hold your left Alt button, you'll see a little eyeball come up on screen. See that? That allows you to access hidden menus, hidden activities, hidden things. So for gas, when you go into the gas pump, you press and hold that button, that gas pump turns blue. That means there's a hidden menu there. When you right click it, oh, I'm not close enough because William's head got in the way. There you go. You can pick up
Sorry.
his pump hose, you
Got
can
a
put it
big
back, you can buy a jerry can, stuff like that. Our fuel system, what it does is you have to manually pick up the fuel pump and put it in the car
It's left
before it
alt,
will give you
Jeffrey.
gas. Yep. So hold left Alt, it'll bring up an eyeball, cover the fuel pump, and it should turn a light blue color. Right click it, and it will give you your options. Again, there could be many different things in the game with that. ATMs, vending machines, stuff like that. They will have hidden menus. That's just a beautiful thing about QB Core. So to fill, like I said, to fill your vehicle, you have to pull the handle off the pump, put it on the car, mount it to the car. It'll fill up automatically. Pull it out, put it back on the pump. Fuel on server at this current point, ready? $2.50 a gallon. Nice and cheap. So
Sheriff's office for the win. Hey! Hey!
take me for
That's unfair. My guy didn't back me up.
There we go. Anyways, just a little fun there, y'all.
You gotta have a good time, or what's the point?
Yeah.
Oh crap. Can somebody just teleport me to them? Just, I don't matter. It doesn't matter if you're 2 foot from me. Oh, okay. that
Jeez,
works
man,
too.
you got like
Thank
10
you.
seconds. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, we like to have fun, as you guys.
So much for my assistant over here. Oh, I can wash my car?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's cool.
Hands up, don't
Yeah.
shoot.
Again, for those that haven't seen, pull out your flashlight. Turn on the light. Guess what? Look at all that evidence I can pick up if I was a detective right now. Fresh blood, hot shell casings. Nice. Isn't that beautiful?
Go over there and show him, Jeffrey. Pull out your flashlight. I
Oh,
just
wait,
like
oh,
you
no.
get off
Oh, no.
me. My captain over here trying to give me hugs and that won't even back me up against these state boys.
Yeah, we got to have fun at the end of the day, guys. That's how it is. That's all it is. Even in our server, in the live server when we're public and stuff, that's
Good
all I want it to be. I want
grief.
it to be. I want it to be fun. Let's all have fun, but let's all be realistic, mature, professional. You know,
Look at all that.
lots of fun stuff right there, guys. Again, that's part of our evidence system for detectives and stuff like that. All supporting our cases when they go to court. Dang,
William.
just about to die.
Okay, I had to wait for the menu to come up to show that I was actually dead before I can get up.
Yeah, you're still showing dead on my screen.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm
I
up now.
saw a gun come out.
I did not have a gun. I had a flashlight.
You had a gun.
Clean your eyes, you stupid.
Step
Come
away.
here.
Step away.
Come here. I
Step
have a
away.
present for you.
No, I don't care about your present. Step
So-
away.
But do we have any questions, guys? Any comments, concerns, questions from any of the viewers? I'm happy to answer everything. Like I said, given the vision that we've had and have, I've given you kind of updates on things that we've done. Like I said, numbers are growing very quickly. A lot of people are very interested in the server, especially with player-owned businesses. Like I said, even if you're a manager of a store and you say, hey, I need to order stock for my store, you can actually have people come by and pick up that order, go down, pick up your stock, and deliver it to you for a fee. So it's realistic, you know. Again, you get shot in the leg, you can actually walk it off. You crash on a bicycle hard enough and you break your leg, you can kind of hobble along a little bit while you take damage over time. So your life will go down until you seek medical help, until you die, or until you get a medical kit and bandage and do something basically help yourself. So planes work perfectly fine. I have tested a number of planes. I have not had any issues with planes. They work flawlessly as far as I know. Helicopters are the same way. I have had no issues flying, landing, doing all functions with them and all that. Robbing people, that's another thing. Let me see if I can have a local come at me. Probably not, since y'all playing with guns. Robert, you can actually carjack people. If you have a gun and you point the gun at the driver of the vehicle while standing in front of the vehicle, it will actually give you a progress bar for stealing the car. Other cars, if you see them that are not yours and they're parked, so for example, this car right here, I'm going to show you guys this. This is a nice little truck right here, right? I can get in this vehicle. See? Uh-oh, not going to let me in, right? Of course it's not going to let me in now, is it? No. But normally you can break a window and get into those vehicles, right? Maybe it's because I'm police, it's not letting me. You could do one of two things. You could either A, break the window and get in, or you can buy a lockpick and pick the locks to get into the vehicle to steal it. Yeah, I'm trying to find a vehicle that's not there. I'm gonna no clip for a second, guys. Don't mind me. There we go. I'll come over here. So this vehicle right here. Definitely not letting me. I don't know why. Okay, so I'll go out on Sonora Freeway.
Do we have a system that lets us see what is injured?
Yes. If you were to take a motorcycle right now and do about 50 and crash into something, the text chat box, so the RP box, whatever you want to call it, will actually tell you where you got injured.
Okay.
It'll say you got ran over, or you broke your leg, something like that. So when the medics are asking you what happened, you can actually tell them.
Nice. Yeah, I got shot in the leg and it didn't say anything, so I was curious.
Why does my character do that? I get out of the car and then he like stumbles out of it.
because you're drunk on the job.
See if this will allow me to steal the car. Yep, see how it says attempting carjacking? Right there. So, going to someone...
Did you just shoot my tire?
No,
Attempting carjacking, right there, look at that.
he was shooting me.
He will either get out, or he will... Yep, there you go.
Okay. Officer down.
Officer down.
Oh, I just got ran over. See, they'll either run you over, or they will... leave the vehicle with the keys. Now, if you are not a police officer, you can actually break into vehicles, and if you break into a vehicle, you will not be able to just start the vehicle and take off. There will be an option in that vehicle where you can search for keys, is what it shows up. But gosh, I'm so tired of this thing not working. Yeah, it won't let me because I think it's because I'm a police officer. But you can break the window and get in there, and as you're searching for keys, it'll attempt to hotwire the car or find keys in the vehicle. If you find the keys, guess what? It becomes your vehicle. And then you can take the vehicle and stuff like that. If not, and you hotwire it, when you get out of the vehicle, you can't get back in it unless you hotwire it again. Just know, when you try and hotwire a vehicle, the alarm will go off. And it's got a 50% or 60% chance of actually setting an alert to a local police officer that a car is being ejected at that point. And kind of give it won't give them the exact location, but if they get close, it'll actually pop up a blip on their mini-map showing that, hey, something around us is setting off an alarm and we need to go check that out. So there is a realistic part of you physically being caught while trying to steal a car. And again, you can lockpick a door to open the door. I don't know if I can... Oh, what is my ID? What's my ID? 13. 15. I want to say it's lockpick. 5. Yep. So, right here. If I come over here, I'm going to put my lockpick. I'm going to take my radio out of there. Lockpick. For some reason, the picture's not showing up. So if I come here and I do 5. Right? 5. Yeah. So that vehicle can't be taken. Let me go to another vehicle. It might not be working because I'm LEO. Like I said, it's finicky with the LEO. Yeah. So apparently the doors work. I just can't get it to open up. I'll have to look into that one. Like I said, it's probably because I'm a police. It won't let me, but you can actually pick the lock of the vehicle and get in it. So, I know, kind of boring watching me try and do that, but... so again, any questions, any comments, any concerns, any praises, any FUs? I mean, what do you guys have? Any feedback? Because like I said, this is our showcase, and I was loud. So, yeah, hopefully we can get some good feedback. Oh, here, I'll show you guys the DNR truck. That's our DNR pickup. I'll get the lights on there for everyone so they can see it. So that is our game warden truck right there. Nice truck. Very well done. Nice F-250. Will pull the trailer. So when we have gators and stuff like that, you can actually hook up the emergency trailer with it, which is kind of a nice feature. I'll show you guys that real quick. Yep. Let me clip that so I can, right there. So under here, if I'm actually attached to the trailer, which is kind of weird, but that's the way they have it. Related options 1, 2, and 3. You get ramps, so you can actually run something with ramps like a gator. It loads up nice and easy. I personally just kind of run into it and let it go. Hey man, quit messing with my trailer. It attaches, as you can see, and then you can drive it around. So for us, realistically, if we did this, there's my DNR again. Nice little DNR dirt bike. There we go. Killing it. Killing it. Like I said, vehicles, you can load vehicles. The dirt bike and the gators, I know for a fact, load well. Like that. And then when you get up on the trailer and you get off the bike, right there on the bottom left by my mini map, it says vehicle attached to trailer. So now when I drive away, that vehicle will stay on that trailer regardless of what happens.
All right, guys, I'm about to starve to death. I'm gonna jump.
All right. I'm assuming no questions or comments from anybody, so
I mean, other than this is epic, man. That's about the only thing I've got to say for it.
breathalyzer, I was just asked if I have a breathalyzer. I have the script for it. I have not put that in yet. That is something that's on the list to be put in this week. And the medical stuff, ambulances, I was asked about that. There's one of our ambulances right there. Again, all these are custom, hand done. Let me see. Ambulance number 12 right there. 3 is another ambulance that hasn't been done yet, but we're probably not going to keep that one in there. It's got issues. There's ambulance number 15. Wow, that was epic. Ambulance number 27. The non-transport vehicles. There's one of our non-transports. That one can actually pull the trailer as well. So when we have a gator, which is right there, we can bring that to something. There's our non-transport vehicle number 2. Does not pull a trailer. Supervisor vehicle kind of thing. And non-transport 3. Our coroner vehicle is not finished yet, but we do have a coroner van. And yes, it does have, whoopsie.
It does have a
full
whoopsie.
corner
Okay.
set. Yep. Does have a whoopsie.
All right,
And
guys.
I don't know what's going on there, but that's crazy.
I'm gonna
So that's,
go get some food, and then I'll catch up with you here in a little bit.
sounds good, man. Yep, have a good one. Is there a K9 script? Yes, there is. We do have a K9 script. The dogs do work. In fact, I will show you that real quick. The dogs do work. The only caveat to them, they do not attack yet. I am working with the creator on that one to figure out why, but they do work. So you can name your own dog. I'm gonna name it my dog's name, just so you guys know. You have the different breeds. So Husky is my dog, right there. Now, if I have my gun out and I point at somebody, I can actually set it to attack. The dog will the dog will actually follow. Yep, the dog will actually attack people. It won't attack AI, but it will attack actual players. So, let's say right there. If I did attack. Funny, it's not working right now. I do know it works because I actually tested that. But we do have a canine script that allows the dogs to attack people. But as I said, the dog will literally follow the person until you catch up to them. They will not actually attack the person, sadly. But we'll fix that as it comes. We are a vMenu server as well. I know that's probably something people want to know. So if you do have saved peds, you can use them. Vehicles, not so much, because we don't have every vehicle that other servers have. So peds you can use. Just know that if you use a ped, it may not work completely with everything we have, because different servers have different they have different uniforms on their stuff with different numbers. So your ped may not work the same on this server as other ones. Also, this is going to be a daily patrol server. We will have daily patrols. They will not be 24/7. We'll have specific patrol times, but they will be daily. We are offering business owners the opportunity to come on outside of patrol times to do business operations, such as build stock for their store, do the missions for the stores, restock their stores, set prices, change prices, add new items, take away items, stuff like that. Basically anything business related, they'll have the option of doing. So, hey, what's good, Black Panther? How you doing, brother? Does what work, Blackie? Oh, M7MD, I'm sorry, I did not see that question. Can you do multiple characters? Yes. You can do an LEO, you can do a Civ. The only thing that we ask is that you only have one first responder job at a time. So if you are an LEO, you will not be able to do fire or EMS. So it's one or the other. However, LEO are not required to run as LEO every night. You are allowed to take your LEO character off duty and play in server off duty with your LEO character if you want. You just will not be able to utilize LEO functions at that time. Look, I should have seen that coming. And I'm bleeding out, as you can see. I'm hurting. So yes, you are able to run multiple characters. As of right now, as of right now, we have 10 slots for characters, so you can have up to 10 characters in the server at a time. Yes, Brad, that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted freedom. We wanted freedom for our people. We wanted freedom for the civs to come in and actually do stuff that they want to do, not be confined into a small bubble of options. You know, we want people to actually use their creativity, use their minds to make a big or small scene, you know, whether it's a illegal scene or just a business scene or anything like that. We are offering contracts to people. So, dang. He's got God mode on. But we are offering, you know, businesses that have contracts with each other. We do have a full billing and, the billing and contracting system and all that fun stuff. So, I mean, if you want to have, you're a store owner and you want to, or the LEO, for example, if you come in as a Civ and let's say you want to specialize as towing, you start your own tow company. Guess what? You can actually be contracted by one of the LEO agencies to do their towing for accidents, impounds, and stuff like that. And they are basically what will happen is anytime there's an accident or an impound that needs to be done, you're the company that's called. We won't just put out a general, hey, we need a tow at this point, send a tow truck down here. No, it's call our contracted tow company, get them a driver down here so we can get this car out of here. And then you get to pay for it. You see what I'm saying? So, and tow companies are going to have the option of having a roadside vehicle. Like right here, I'm going to show you guys. Oh, damn. Admin, I'm going to spawn a car for, and it changed because I crashed. Towing right here, roadside assistance. This vehicle right here, it literally says safety patrol, which is a roadside assistance vehicle. Guy runs out of gas, you bring him a gas can. Guy blows a tire, you bring him a tire. You know, stuff like that. That's what this is for. It's a beautiful roadside assistance vehicle to help people on the side of the road, so you don't have to send a tow truck. You know what I mean? That's the beauty about it. And like I said, we are offering people to own their own towing companies, and they can use that towing company to get contracts with government agencies for specific things, towing, jump starts, you know, stuff like that. Wrecked police vehicles like the one next to me, you know, take it down to the police impound yard so we can fix it when we get there, blah blah blah. So we have a lot of things thought out and sorted out in the server, and you know, I'm really hoping that you guys are liking what you're seeing, because we put a lot of thought into this. And yes, coroner is the same way. You know, that's the coroner van. We do have a county coroner. We have a dead body, guess what? They make a body bag. Coroner is not county. We don't call it county coroner. We call the coroner. Coroner comes in, picks up the body bag, takes him down to the morgue. That's at Ocean Medical or even Eclipse Medical. So that we actually have a functioning coroner system. So like I said, we got a lot of stuff going on there. The 911 system does work, as far as I know. I am not able to use it because anyone that is an LEO cannot call 911. So only civs can call 911. So I can't test that system in front of you because I'm not technically a civ. But this game, like I said, the game itself, when you search for people, you know, I'm gonna do myself right here, right there. When you look into it, you can see the kind of licenses. Look at all these license types that we've got in there. So, if you want to go hunting, you have to have a hunting license. If the game warden stops you while you're hunting and you don't have a license, guess what? You in trouble. You know, same with a pistol. You got a pistol license, you got a firearm license, you got a rifle license, CPL. We also have commercial driver's licenses, chauffeur's driver's licenses. So if you're driving a limo or a taxi, guess what? You have to have those. Tow truck drivers are going to have a CDL, CDLC, I think it is. If they're running a flatbed tow truck, you have to have a CDLC. Now, Blackie, I know you said something that was kind of interesting, or not Blackie, Black Panther. You said you like towing. You ready for this one? I think you're going to like this one. I'm going to go into towing right here just so you can see. These are all the tow vehicles that we have available. But look at this one. We have a heavy record for semis, big trucks. So you can realistically grab big trucks. And yes, it does work. It does have a full lighting system on it, which is not showing right now because it's glitching. But there is a lighting system. There it is. It does have extras on it that are actually kicked out right now. My game is actually starting to glitch. I don't know what's going on with it. So that's probably why, because I had my thing open there. Nice. Now it's not working. Yeah. I can see my game starting to glitch a little bit because I have so much going on. But yeah, the stabilizer legs and stuff like that all come in and out. It does have the large stinger on the back right here that can be dropped down. It does have the cable hooks and stuff like that, so it all works. I've towed vehicles with it, I've towed fire trucks with it, stuff like that. It works really nicely. So yes, like I said, if you have your own towing company, guess what? You have a plethora of vehicles you can run with. Heavy, flatbeds, regular tow trucks. We have a 1-ton regular tow truck. let me get the tow here. Where is it? Right there. Just a regular tow truck, right there. You've all seen that one. That's the original one that they come with the game. But we also have, of course, now it's not going to work. I'll have to look into that. But we do have the flatbeds. Yeah, I know my game is freaking out, guys.
Levi, I appreciate the opportunity. I'm gonna call it a night myself.
Yeah.
So
Anytime, man.
all right, well I appreciate it.
Yep. Have yourself a good one.
All right, you do the same. See ya.
Oh yeah. Yep. Have a good one. Yeah. So these, as you can see, there's a lot of issues here. We do have a tow truck that looks like that. We do have other ones that are out there. Like I said, this thing is, my game is really starting to freak out right now. I've done too much, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's low key freaking out.
Yeah, it's freaking out right now. I think we've done too much to it. Ah!
Oh,
my
my god.
That was great. Well, hey, Black
it's
Panther,
raining
there's all your tow
people.
options. That's probably why it was low-key freaking out.
Probably.
And just so you know, Black Panther, if you're thinking about it, if you own your own tow company, we will give you a custom livery for it if you want. You just tell us what you want on it, what kind of logo you want, and we'll develop it and put it on the truck for you. So it's your truck, your company. Make sense? Kind of cool? I hope so. I'm low-key trying to sit here and delete all these vehicles, which is not working.
Should be able to just like, what was it?
I'm trying. I'm like non-stop pressing remove vehicle, and it's not doing a darn thing.
Wasn't there a way that you could, oh, hold on a minute. I think it's for the admin.
And as far as promotions go, each promotion is done individually by the departments. So I'm not just talking LEO. So Civs, they have their own promotional standards, and that's done by the Civ COCs. I believe it's basically your activity, the scenes that you do, your RP scenes, as well as, gosh, I want to say the professionalism of some of your scenes or characters or something like that. Blackie Exclusive is actually one that can tell you how it works. So I'm sure if you have any questions, you're always welcome to reach out to him. And radio mods for LEO, we do have radio mods. I do have a radio for LEO. You have to have the radio in your inventory for it to work. It is glitching right now, and I can't figure out why. It will literally, you know what? I'm gonna go respawn somewhere else. Oh, I can't because my menu's not working. Gosh dang it. Crap. I don't like that. Radios, they spawn
Here,
in your hand.
Jump in the car.
You have different channels that you can use, and there are whitelisted channels. So each LEO department has their own radio channel.
Buckle up.
And oh Jesus, yeah, I forgot you're driving. So we have different radio channels for different functions and situations and whatnot. But when you spawn the radio and you turn it on, it will not come out of your hand. It stays in your hand at all times, even if you pull another weapon out. Like the weapon flips over the radio. I've tried 3 different radio scripts for it, and it still has that same issue. It's actually a UI issue, not a radio itself issue. So we are working on that, but we do have a radio script. There's another one that I will be trying to put in tomorrow and testing it tomorrow to make sure that it actually comes back out of your hand.
There
So,
you go.
yeah, see, it's still not allowing me, my V menu's not working right now.
Maybe, I don't know if this is gonna help, but
Like I said, it's freaking out. Don't kill me.
oh, okay,
I'm. It's gonna have to be one of those relog things. It's something glitching on it.
gotcha.
Test server, guys. Test server. You know. Hey, Baskin, how you doing, man?
Carol Best?
Showcasing the server, brother. That's what I'm doing at the moment. This is my server that I know you've talked to about, but blah blah blah. No TeamSpeak. That is correct. We do not have TeamSpeak. At least not yet. TeamSpeak is very expensive for people starting off. Anyone that has developed a server knows that. We do have in-game talking, we do have radios, and we do have Discord going for that. We are looking for other options. So nothing is off the table. Like I said, even Sonoran's not off the table yet. But at the moment, the founders and I and the co-owners and I didn't feel like it was worth spending, the $100 plus a month to basically get our test server going before we knew that there was any interest in it. That's why we're going to be doing an open beta soon, so people can test it out, see what they think, what they like, and then go from there. If we have enough interest, if our test server is like getting beat to hell by everyone coming in and off of it, then we'll go public, and we'll go from there, and then we'll look into the more expensive stuff. But no sense in spending a whole bunch of money on stuff if we don't know if there's actually going to be interest. And then my graphic. What do you mean, Black Panther? That's my graphic. Nope. You're talking about the LEO specifically, or are you talking about just any first responder job? Because if you're yeah, baskets, we're moving, man. That's what I'm saying. We're doing good. LEO, we have 4 LEO departments. We have Blaine County, we have Los Santos County sheriffs, and then we also have the LSPD, and then we have state police, and we also have DNR, the game wardens, that are basically going to be the off-road guys for hunting and stuff like that. Every department is going to have their own jurisdiction minus the state police. State police are able to control the state. Los Santos police will only be in the metro part of Los Santos. So, yeah, see, like, my pause menu's not even working. I don't even know what the heck's going on.
I was gonna say, did you want to try the radio? Show them how, like, I'm way down here. I can't even pull that up.
I'm gonna try. There's my radio. Channel 3 is what we are on.
1 second, let me get that set up. Channel 3.
Oh, it's because you cannot connect to this channel. Nice. Oh, it's probably because I put 2, 3. Connect.
Okay. I'm on.
So there's my channel. Yep. Now I can see who's on this channel, me and him.
Yep.
But the radio, I don't remember which one it was on mine.
Had mine left alt.
Yeah.
I know I was watching your stream earlier. I just hopped off. I was actually on the phone with my wife. I was actually going to say, Levi, whenever we actually get to the main server, I'm still working with Codewalker and looking at ways that we can add like different foliage out there towards the county so it doesn't look like such a barren wasteland, and we can add like more like variations of different trees.
Yep. And I'm okay with that. There's actually a good map that I used to have for ESX that would allow all that. But I don't know what happened to it, so
yeah, I've been
I'm
playing around
okay
with
with all that.
I've been playing around a lot with that Codewalker. It's not too difficult putting the trees. It's just doing the buildings a little bit more complex. But the trees and stuff like that's actually not too difficult. So we can actually make it to where it looks like it has more of a, doesn't look so boring when you're driving around, and have little hot spots where people can hide off at.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep,
radio does work, as you can hear. You can hear it click in. Mine is, it works, but like I said, it's so laggy right now. There's something going on my end that's keeping me from doing everything. But yes, LEO, to answer your question, they will have their jurisdictions. So LSPD will be stuck in Los Santos. They are the Metro Police Department for Los Santos. So anywhere inside the city limit is Los Santos. Los Santos County is basically going to be the southern half of the map. Anything south of Route 68 is Los Santos County. Everything north of Route 68, so the road that goes through Harmony, it goes by Fort Zancudo and stuff like that, that is the dividing line. The northern half is Blaine County. That is the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office. That is their jurisdiction. To cross jurisdictional lines, so if a Blaine County is in a pursuit and needs to go to Los Santos County, they have to get approval to go across their county jurisdictional line, just like in real life. If you're going from county to county, you have to get that authorization. If you're going from state to state, you need to have that authorization, stuff like that. So all the departments are going to have to work in cahoots with each other to give, the best, basically the best outcomes for situations that come up and arise. Now, there could be times where you are not given authorization to go into that area. Now, it may be rare, but it could happen, right? And if that happens, if you're in a pursuit, you have to call that pursuit off because you do not have jurisdiction to go there. And so if you do stop the person in that jurisdiction and arrest them, that arrest is invalid, even if you did catch them and that's the crime that they were doing.
So there was a question earlier that I tried answering on your Discord or on your message inside the stream. Somebody had asked if you could do Leo and Civ, and I did say that you can do both, but I don't know if you saw the question. Maybe you can help answer the question more for that person. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I did answer that. You can have more than one character. You can have up to 10 characters in server at this time. Only one can be a first responder. That would be what other servers call your quote unquote you character, your main character, whoever you're going to be for a first responder. That is the only character that can be a first responder job. So don't think you can come in and be a police and then make another character and then be FD. Because those spots are limited on server, we are keeping those to unique players at a time, meaning that their unique game license numbers are going to be attached to the jobs. So even if they make a second character and they try and go in there, it won't let them due to the fact that that character is actually the license going to the job. But again, LEO characters and FD characters, EMS characters, any character with a first responder job, at least in my department, because I'm the one running the state police, I am offering basically PTO days, where you can come in on server with your U character and you can do civilian stuff. You can do whatever you want. I am not requiring my guys to be LEO 100% of the time that they are on server.
Here's what I don't know if anybody's thought about asking, but are we doing like sign-on bonuses for departments, or is that something that is just going to be held for like the sheriff and of each department, or like the COC of each department?
Yep, that can be something that's done per department. So the heads of the main LEO departments or FD, EMS, or something like that, if they want to do a higher spree or something like that, yeah, they can offer any amount of bonus that they want. Each department has their own funds, meaning they have their own bank accounts with an X amount of dollars system into it, and they can spend that money as they please. Now, keep in mind, that money does go towards invoicing for tow companies, and medical services as needed, insurance payouts, stuff like that. So paychecks, the money will be coming out, but they should have enough, or if they want to offer a $5,000 sign-on bonus to be an officer just to get to the academy, by all means, have at it. We will have an academy for LEOs, because we do have a training system at the Toledo airport. It's an add-on that we added there. So like most servers, you will have a classroom kind of slideshow kind of thing, which will be in server. So you will not be sitting on your computer watching a Discord show. You'll actually be in the FiveM server, in a classroom, in a police department, going through training. And then once you're done with that, they'll take you out to the training center at the Toledo airport, and they will do your field training at that time. My department is also forcing all officers to run through an FTO phase. So that way you have field training, where you basically, it's a crawl, walk, run system. You will ride along with the senior officer or trooper on the force. They will basically show you how things are done. Then the next one, they'll let you kind of put your hand more into things. They'll just guide you as needed. And then the third one, they just basically sit back and watch you do it, make sure that you know what you're doing. And then from there, after that, you're on your own. And then you take full responsibility for everything that happens at that point. So better keep to your P's and Q's, if you know what I mean. So I'm looking through. Yep. There's got to be real doctors, physicians, nurses. Yes, we have uh, plans to implement an entire hospital system for those that want to do it. And yes, EMS can switch to them. Like I said, EMS has their own, like literally. Nice. I got bumped way over here. My game is still crashing. Where the heck are we?
We're at the military base.
Oh, this is Fort Zancudo.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, took me a second.
Yeah, I was looking for you at
Yes,
the other airport.
Like I said, we do the EMS department is completely separate from the fire department. They are two totally separate divisions. So if you have someone that wants to focus on the EMS or paramedic side of things, guess what? You can. That can be your job. You can stay at it as long as you want. By all means, rank all the way up to being the guy that actually runs the entire EMS department. You are the head EMS guy, which is possible. You are welcome to do so. Yeah, civs, basically, you guys are civs. You do your civ things. If you guys want to do crimes, you can. You want to own your own business, you can. You want to make your own business, you can. You want to do petty things, you can. I mean, literally anything you guys want to do, you can. No, everyone didn't get off. Let me see. Yeah, everyone got off. My bad. William's the only one that's still in here. So my assistant's still in here, but that's pretty cool.
Present.
Yeah, represent. I see about clips me with this car. That's great. By the way, you can door check people in this game. I door checked Blackie exclusive at 150 miles an hour, and it literally ripped the door off my car and killed him instantly. It was great. We were testing door checking possibilities.
Door open.
Oh, here's a question for you, Levi. I know
Use that one.
my wife had asked it back in an old server I was a part of, and the guy never was able to actually get it done. I don't know if it's an ESX thing only, but is there a way that we could actually, like, for like Isabel and my wife and other people say like they want to do like the criminal activity wise, would they be able to sell to NPCs? Is that something we can look into to if it has to be purchased?
I can look into that. I don't know about an official system that works with QB Core like that.
Right.
But I can definitely look into something
Because
like
I
that.
know there's something I've seen in other servers. Again, I don't know if it was an ESX thing, like whenever you would have somebody, like say a real player would be like selling weed or whatever on a street corner, it would actually ping to any LEO in the area that, you know, hey, somebody's selling drugs in this area, and you would have to go, you know, and investigate and find that person. It wouldn't just randomly show who it actually is. You'd have to do like police work to find them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there are systems out there for that. Like I said, that is not something that has been brought up before, so I haven't looked into it. But I can definitely look into that. That's definitely not a problem for me to do. I'll definitely look into something like that. Any other questions, guys?
What's the command to open the door?
It should be a radial menu, so hold F1.
Well, I don't. That's
Yes.
kind of off topic, but I don't know if you saw in the owners chat that we have in the Discord about that link that I sent you. I think that's the trucking job that I was talking about, not the paid one. I think that one was the free version one that's out by
Yeah.
the docks.
Yep, I saw that one. Definitely looked into getting that one. I've also got a few other mods that a couple of the other guys have sent me that they want in there. Those are on the list. A lot of those will be added befo the end of the week so we can test them.
Gotcha.
Oh, cool.
So-
Look at my AR and shotgun. That's pretty cool.
Like I said, I am implementing. Unlike most other servers, you have an idea. I definitely, truly, and honestly look into getting it. And I try and put every suggestion into place. If we can make it work and functional, it will go in.
Right. Because I know
So-
some servers, they do have it to where you can sell to NPCs, and it kind of gives more of that like creative fluidity for people, so they don't have to just always interact with human people if they don't want to. But at the same time, you know, it gives law enforcement something to do because it'll ping off in an area, hey, somebody's selling drugs, and you would have to go and, you know, do creative police work to actually try to find that person, and then, you know, you can't really technically stop and be like, hey, you're selling drugs, let me search you, you know, but you can, you know, kind of RP it out to an extent to be like, hey, look, you're in an area, you fit a description, you mind if I pat you down, and then kind of RP it from there.
Like I said, I mean, you could also stop them. Commercial vehicles, you can check weights, make sure that their vehicle is not overweight for their driver's license or CDL license. You can
Now,
see
is
they
that a
have the
DOT?
right
Or
endorsement.
is that,
Yes,
is that all
No.
law enforcement?
that's all law enforcement.
Okay.
The DOT subcategory that we have in ours is road workers. That's the highway workers for plowing. If they want to stage like an RP of road construction, I've added a bunch of road construction props and stuff like that for closing lanes down, stuff like that. So there is that's what the DOT is for. But law enforcement, unless you want to specifically make a DOT division, you
Well, 'cause I was
could.
thinking, because like down here in Texas, that's what the like DPS is considered, like DOT and stuff like that. They handle all like the traffic enforcement and stuff like that way out in the rural areas for like your big rigs and things like that.
Yeah, and Michigan, believe it or not, they kind of have the same thing. But like the state police, they have what's called commercial enforcement, and that's what they do. Is the commercial. They're the ones that handle all commercial vehicles.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, that is basically a DOT officer, and they have like the in-vehicle scales, so you can actually do scales of trucks on the side of the road. They basically focus on commercial driving.
Speaking of DOT stuff, I actually do have something I need to send to you sometime later this week. It's a like 200 car pack type thing, but it's not actually like cars, but it actually has like the big barricades to where you can block off like roadways and things like that with like slow down signs, or you can actually put like construction cones where you can actually make it like if you're working on like a highway.
The large props.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. If you want to send that to me, that's fine too. Like I said, I'll put that in. I'll make sure a lot of the stuff is going in so we can test it, get it working. Because, like I said, I want everything to be as realistic as we can be on the server.
Right.
And
Because I have
I know
a Caterpillar truck too as well that can go with that.
Yep. But I'm only reiterating a lot of things for the guys that are watching on the streams and such.
Yeah.
Just kind of answering some of their questions too.
No, you're
Yes,
good.
like literally, if there is something that is normal for real life, we are trying to implement that as much as possible. So like right here, M7MD, you just asked me which departments are able to do SWAT and advanced tactics. All of them. Every LEO department will have their own SWAT team if they want it. And that comes down to the choice of the heads of the department. So like, let's say Blaine County says, yeah, we're going to have a SWAT team. I could say in my department of state police, no, we're not going to have a SWAT team. And so that really, I'm leaving it up to the heads of the departments as to the direction of that department. So if they want only supervisors to do TED, they can only have supervisors doing TED. If they want only a certain person doing K9, they can have a certain person do a K9 or a whole subdivision for K9.
What if
X amount of
we,
people,
not to counteract the statement you made, but what if we had it to where, say, what if state was the only jurisdiction to have like a SWAT team? So if something had to go out, it was, it would have to be state would have to be the ones to take over, because that could be considered like a federal level of an investigation.
that could be something.
Because I
that
mean,
is
your
discussed
local
before.
agencies could be there as backup, but they would be the main ones that would take over everything. Because if something really went wrong, then at least you would have a federal level backup that could actually handle it with a stronger backing, because they're on that federal level.
Yep. Well, I'll put it this way, and I've talked with a couple of the other heads of the departments and stuff, so they kind of understand a little bit. I know you've been busy doing personal things, so I haven't been able to talk to you about this fully. But believe it or not, state police is not going to be a very big department. Not because
Right.
I don't want the people, but because it is going to be so finicky to get everyone in there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure if I would have all the resources to be a SWAT carrying unit.
Right.
Now K9, I could make K9 state only, but that's no fun, So that being that further down the line, if we want to make it that state is the only one with SWAT when we have enough members, by all means, let's do it. So I'm not fully against that idea, and I'm actually happy to look into it. One thing that I am implementing in soon, which I hope you guys um, are really going to enjoy. My wife and I were just talking about it today, and I told her, I said, look, I've already found this. I've already got SWAT trucks, heavy barricaded trucks that I'm putting in there. Um, but we also found a mobile command unit that we're going to be putting in there for barricaded suspect negotiations. So you have a mobile command unit that rolls up. It's basically like a rescue fire truck, and it's armored, and it rolls up, and these guys are the ones that house the command units. So while the house is surrounded, this truck rolls up, and guess what? They're the ones that make the contact with people. They're the ones that deal with the situation. So when you have a commander on scene, a scene command, that's a vehicle that shows up for them. That way they can utilize that vehicle.
Right.
So
I know
that's another
Gino-
aspect we're putting in.
I know Gino and myself at one point we were like brainstorming in a different server we were trying to help build was having like for like the fire department having like a hazardous material or hazardous waste subdivision. So say like somebody's doing like the 18-wheelers and say something happens and they end up tipping over and it's one carrying like gasoline or whatever, they go out and be able to take care of the whole situation. Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have a hazardous unit.
Nice.
It's one of our rescue trucks, but it's the second livery for it.
Oh, nice.
So that's. I know Gino brought that up to me, and I told him, I said, yeah, we've already been thinking about that and have that in there. We just haven't rolled it out yet. Again, because we're still working through some of the liveries and the fire department as well as some of the police departments and stuff like that. But we do have it. One thing I know that we are also looking into is a heavy off-road ambulance. So that way we can have an actual off-road ambulance instead of just a gator or a helicopter that can roll through the mountainsides and pick people up. Like our off-road brush fire truck kind of thing.
Kind of like a search and rescue type thing as well, like the helicopter and the
Yep.
ATVs.
Yep.
Would that be like park ranger or would that be like fire department?
All.
Oh, nice.
We have a gator for the fire department. We have a gator for the EMS side of things right now. I'm working on finishing up a gator for the DNR, the game warden. They currently have a dirt bike though, so they can still kind of do stuff like that. And then I'm trying to get a gator for at least the sheriff's departments. That way the sheriff's departments can kind of go off on gators as well, as needed. And each of the LEO departments are going to have their own helicopter for search and rescue, along with the FD and EMS. So we will have an abundance of resources to realistically handle almost any situation. DNR, believe it or not, is also going to be in control of waterways. So if you want to do marine stuff, boats, diving, stuff like that, DNR is going to be the one that handles that. I've already got a boat that I'm working on right now that they can use, and they are going to be able to carry scuba equipment on that boat. So just look forward to that being another update coming up soon. That was kind of a little surprise. I was going to throw it on everyone. So, hey Newman, how you doing, man? How many people do I have that will be streaming? As of right now, like I said, we have give or take a dozen people that are working with us on this project in some form or fashion, whether it just be testing or actually being a part of the server and whatnot. Out of those people, I believe right now we have 5 to 7 people that are going to be live streaming it. So about 3/4 of our people in there right now are going to be content creators right at the bat. And anyone else that wants to come in is more than welcome to do so. We are not doing applications for content creators off the bat because why would you limit your free exposure? Free advertisement is a beautiful thing to something that's just starting out. So content creators, guess what? This is your welcome territory. You don't have to apply for it. So, and we will have an official logo to give you guys come public release, not for test server. But our public server, we will have a logo for everyone to have for a watermark and stuff like that. It's all going to be official, and like I said, we're basically promoting it well.
I know earlier in your stream, not to cut you off, I know earlier in your stream you were showing the courthouses. Are we going to have like a specific court day, or is that just going to be something that's played random?
No, court can happen daily because the way I have it set up is I'm hoping to have multiple judges. one judge for traffic, and then one judge for civil and criminal. And then you have your appellate courts, and then your federal courts and stuff like that. And what it's going to happen is you will have the judges scheduling the cases. And so what happens is you get arrested, you get the incident number, you get the ticket number, whatever it is, and you want to fight it, right? You on the public Discord that we're going to have will be a ticketing system that you have to file for the appeal. And say, this is what happened, I want to fight this. And so your court-appointed attorney could contact you, or you can reach out yourself to contact an attorney if you want to go that route. If you have like a friend that's an attorney, you trust them more than just a random person coming up to you, you can do it that way. But what happens is you need to reach out to the court, you'll request the hearing. The judge will get that request and schedule that hearing. And you will be notified, or your attorney will be notified of the hearing, of when it is and where and when. And that way you know in advance when it's going to happen. And then you have time to build your case, talk to your attorney, stuff like that, and then you'll have your hearing and whatnot. But I'm hoping when the server gets big enough, we can do daily court, because most servers, it's the founders that run the court systems, as they're the judges and stuff like that. And no offense, that doesn't work well for me. I want someone that is dedicated to being a judge. That's what you do every day. You hear every different one. You know, you're gonna have your days off too. You know, so I'm hoping to have at least multiples of each as the server grows. But I want a judge every day on patrol to do court hearings. So, one, we're not backlogging and having an entire patrol night of court for 100 people trying to request their court cases being done, and most of them don't get heard. You know, I just kind of want it to be it's a common reoccurrence to just go in there and get your hearing done. You know, now I'm not saying that every case can be heard. You know, they will deny hearings on some cases due to, you know, evidence that's submitted before the hearing and stuff like that. But I want everyone to have the opportunity to fight it on a daily basis if they want. So that's the plan. That's why we also have a 3-court system. So if you fight something, especially if it's criminal, you know, let's say you have a charge of homicide. You know, you killed somebody. And you're like, no, I didn't kill anyone. You know, that was my neighbor, kind of thing. You know, you can go in there and you can fight it. If they say you're guilty, you can appeal it. And guess what? Now you're going to the appeals court. You have your hearing there, which they can either accept or deny. And all this is explained in the SOPs and stuff like that, and the documents for members to read. And then at the end of it, thank you for checking us out, Jeffrey. At the end of it, you know, if the appeals court says you're guilty or not, you could actually try and appeal it to the state court. Now, the state court is not going to look at, it's basically going to be like real life. You know, you have your judge that looks at your crime and the evidence presented to him, were you guilty or not? And then he makes his verdict. We also will have trial by jurors, you know, where you can have a panel of jury members come in and listen to your case, and they can plead your, whether or not you're guilty or not. So that's another thing that we're doing with subpoenas. But then the appeals court can look at the judge's decision, make sure it was actually sound within the laws or not. And then if you still don't think that's right and you get appealed, you can send it to the state court, and the state court's actually going to look at the law that was broken and see if that violates your rights by the way it's written. And if it does, you can have that whole case thrown out. You know, so we're trying to make that as realistic as possible. And fun fact, the guy who's actually helping us develop the court system and the judicial system in the game is actually a real life attorney. So we are taking his real life knowledge and experience and putting it into our server to make it realistic. You know, same with the LEO, the training tactics that we have, the rules and laws and everything else that we have is from real police officers. It's not just something that's been thought up in our heads going, oh, this would kind of be nice. No, I have researched with officers and talked to them. I'm not an actual officer, but my dad was, my cousin is. I have a lot of friends that are. In fact, when I play hockey, over half of my hockey team was sheriffs in the state of Michigan. So I definitely know how they do things, and I implemented that. And same with, you know, everything else that we're doing. So we're not trying to go around and make it fantasy, we're trying to make it real. So, which that reminds me, we still need FD and EMS guys. So if anyone's willing to be an FD or an EMS guy, you could very well run that whole department if you want. Because I don't think we have one person doing them yet. Of course, everyone wants to be LEO. LEO is the fun part of it. I get it. But do know that LEO, as fun as it is, not everyone will be LEO. We will have applications that are declined. People that do apply for LEO, though, if you apply, may counter offer it with either a DNR position or a CSO position, maybe even put you into a different department. Let's say you apply for Blaine County, and Blaine County is to the max right now, and they can't hire anyone. Guess what? They may say, hey, do you mind if I send off your application to Los Santos County or LSPD and see if they're hiring? And they could pick you up that way, and at that point, they could even transfer you down to them, and you can still pick up an LEO job, but it wouldn't be with your job. State police are not open applications. And the reason I say that, just for viewers and listeners and stuff like that, the state police are internal applications from other LEO departments only. So you're basically going to be transferring from one department to another. Reason being is because statewide, in my opinion, is more of a privilege than a right. And I think you need to be a known responsible officer to be a part of that, because with statewide, we're a smaller department, and there's a lot less of a chance that you're going to be kind of watched, I should say, as like a supervisor watching you, kind of micromanaging things. We kind of want you guys to be able to just handle things on your own without much guidance if needed at all. So that's what we're doing with the state police right now. But before the state police are filled, all the other departments will be filled. So both sheriff's offices will be filled first, and then LSPD, and then state. So there's a good bit of time before state police will start going. As of right now, there are only 2 state police officers, myself and William, who is on with me still, and still messing around. Present. So that's what we have. Like I said, we're hell bent on making sure that this is a realistic server, like hardcore realistic. I don't want anyone, if there are issues with someone that you see doing stuff that is like stupid unrealistic, like egregiously unrealistic, we ask that our members report it. Let us know, so that way we can take care of it, because we don't want to ruin your RP experience because of someone else. You know, we're all here to have fun. I understand that, but we want it to be realistic to the point where, you know, we don't have to keep fighting people all the time. So I'm watching my viewer count drop down. I'm probably getting more and more boring.
You've been going back and forth from like 8 viewers to 15, and so like I've been watching it.
It bounces.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm at a steady 1.
Hey, you'll get there, man. We'll get you there.
Yeah.
I promise. M7MD, that's exactly what we're doing. That's why I said at the very beginning, and I will not stress this enough to everyone, this server's focus will be civs. It will not be first responders. I want more things for civs to do in game than first responders. First responders, yeah, they're going to be fun. You know, we're going to deal with the people that are doing things all the time. I get it. But I want there to be more actions that you can do as a civ. Jobs, fun, you know, like arcades, bars, car salesman, boat salesman, truck jobs, delivery jobs, taxi jobs, tow jobs, your own jobs, go-kart racing, go-kart leagues or something like that, I guess is what you could call it. We have a bowling alley, and I'm getting a bowling script, so you can actually go bowling, you know. Fishing, hunting, mining. I'm working on a mining job. Lumberjacks we have, and that one works because I tested it myself. Mining I'm still working on. It's having issues connecting, working with the developer on that one to get that one working. But hunting works. I just got to add the items to the inventory, so that way when you do hunt, you can actually get the inventories in your personal inventory, and then you sell it. Now with the hunting, you're going to have a hunting license, and you're going to have tags. So if you're going out deer hunting, you know, the DNR agent will be the guy that says, hey, Let me see your tags. Let me see if you hunted more than you were supposed to. And if you did, guess what? You can be fined and lose your product, kind of thing. That's where the DNR and the game warden really come to shine, is that they will be limiting things that you guys can and can't do. If you're boating without a boating license, they can stop you on the waterways. Let me see your license. Do you not have a license for a boat? I'm going to cite you for not having a license, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of realism that we've put into this, a lot of thought behind it. All of it has been configured in our MDT and our CAD systems right now, so we're functioning on that aspect of it. So things are coming together nicely, and we are all getting super excited for launching of at least the public test, the public beta, which I'm hoping to have very soon. I'm not going to give an official date right now, but I will announce it on my Discord. I can just say hands down right now it's coming up quick. So just be prepared that that's where it's going. Now, keep in mind, everything that is done on this server, so if you decide you want to join the public beta server, everything you do on this server does not transfer to the main server. So if you want to have free reign on this server, by all means, do what you want to do, okay? Within the limits, obviously, try and be respectful to the practices of being realistic and whatnot. But if you own a business, I'll put it this way, anything database related will not transfer over to the main server. So, cars, jobs will go, obviously, but inventories, cash, money that you have, stuff like that, none of that is going to be transferred. Your characters will not be transferred. So when you transfer over there, you will have to re-enter your characters you put into the test server. If you want them on the live server, you'll have to re-enter them in the live server. And then basically we'll start fresh over on there. All the businesses that you have will follow you with that. So I'm not saying that you can't have those. But like I said, as far as inventory and money and licensing and stuff like that, you should still keep your licenses, because I'm going to transfer our CAD system over. But as far as everything else related to your character, besides just your character, will not follow. We do have all the same mods on the test server as we do the live server. So all the businesses that you see, all the MLOs, everything that you see currently in our server right now is on the live server. Except for all the glitching that's happening on my computer right now, because that's just being a pain in the butt. So yeah, I appreciate that feedback there, M7MD. We are all intrigued and happy about it. Like I said, it's been a lot of work, a lot of talk, a lot of thought. I mean, literally, we have had so many people put in input onto this, saying, "Hey, this would be a good idea. Why don't we try this?" Or "That sucks. Get that out of there," kind of thing. We've had our fair share of issues that we've been fighting with, both testing in server and out of server. So we've banged our head against the walls more than one occasion, probably knocked ourselves out a few times, drank more whiskey than you can probably imagine over it, but it's coming along. And I figured that would get a laugh out of him. But all the hard work is paying off, and we're starting to see the result of the hard work. And everyone that's a part of it right now is more than excited to get it going and let you guys see what we have to offer. And again, I know that there's at least a dozen other people that I have talked to on the side, outside of the server, outside of my Discord, just other random people that I know that have been more than wanting to be a part of the server when it launches. So yeah, we may only have a dozen or so people right now, but I could easily say within the next month or two of it opening, we will surpass the license that we have. And I'll have to update our license for our FiveM server to accommodate more people being on at the same time. So that being said, there's a lot of excitement growing around it. A lot of people have been hearing what we have to offer, the vision that we have for it, and we've been dying to promote it. I mean, I have 5 people right now that are constantly, "Oh, we need to promote this. Oh, what can I do to help promote this? What can I do to that?" Right here. And I told all of them today, all my admins and stuff like that, they can bring in anyone they want. If they have a friend that wants to come in and test out the server, guess what? Bring them in. Have fun. I'm not going to kick you guys out. I'm not going to cuss at you guys. I'm not going to get angry. If you have people you want to bring in, so if my watchers right here come into this server and they join it and they're like, "Hell yeah, this is the place to be," let me tell some other guys. Guess what? Get those other guys, just bring them in. Let them experience it for themselves. And by all means, I am happy to accommodate you guys in there. I'm happy to have you guys testing things, looking at things, trying things out, and just seeing what our server is about. Currently, we are not, well, we are whitelisted, but we're not. The server itself, again, you have to have a Steam account to access the server. Just because our CAD system uses that as a whitelisting system. Even if you don't have the game on Steam, if you have it through Epic or Rockstar Direct, you can still join the game as long as you have a Steam account. Because that's what you have to use Steam to log into the CAD system, and the CAD system says, okay, thumbs up, you can go ahead and go into the server. So are we whitelisted? Yes, to an extent, but no, we're not, because we're not making people apply yet. And the LEO jobs and stuff like that, they are still kind of open application for people. So we are still taking people in. We still do have COC positions available and are open and available for anyone. Fire is completely open. You want any position in fire, you can have it. EMS, you want to be the head of the EMS department, guess what? You can have that too. Judicial stuff, we have stuff open for that. We have stuff open for towing. Even if you want your own business in towing, we can work that out too. So there's a lot of opportunities that we have on the server that are still open and available to anyone that wants them. So just keep that in mind. We do have people in that just want to be civs. If you just want to come in and be a civ, by all means, come in and be a civ. We're happy to have you. Same with the judicial.
I did think of one other thing, one question to ask you. Now, would civilians have an obligation to start anything with LEO?
What do you mean? Like, do they have an obligation to have a criminal scene to make the LEO involved?
Do they always have to interact with the police, right?
No.
So.
No, heck no. If you just want to be a guy that comes in and keeps your head down and just owns his own business and makes a bunch of money and buys out other businesses from people and makes just a bunch more money and has monopoly on the money thing, guess what? Have at it. You don't have to involve yourself with any of our first responders. However, I do ask, again, realistically, if you're driving down the road and a AI cuts you off, a local cuts you off, and you smash into them, or you get run over, please be realistic. Call the police. Even if they take off, call the police. Let us show the damage of the car, get the report done, so you can get it fixed, quote unquote, by insurance, blah, 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 and then go from there. You know, so you could have a very incidental contact and interaction with the police, but I highly doubt that it's going to be anything more than that, unless you want it to be.
Yeah. See, that's one thing that always bugged me with SLRPs. Like, I would do that. I would get, rear-ended by a local, and I would RP it out. But every time that happened, they're like, "Oh, just 22 it." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. No 22ing on my server. And I say my server, but it's our server. No, realistically, I don't want anything 22. You know, if I understand that if I'm on scene, it's happened in every other server I've seen. Civs will be in an accident and we close part of the road down. You know, you're gonna have eventually an AI that goes absolute bat crazy and runs over a bunch of people. You know, do I expect you to RP that out? No. Would I like you to? Well, hell yeah. That's the fun for everybody, right? You're on scene investigating an accident, all of a sudden, bam, you get ran down by the Bronco that just came from nowhere, right? Well, now you can, officer down, I need help, you send medics, blah, 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 I'm injured, same with the other people that are standing around. That would be excellent RP stuff for everyone, but if it's end of the night and everyone's kind of cranky and you're like, God dang it, I really don't want to deal with this any longer, guess what? Okay, we're just going to ignore that Civ went, or that AI went through, and we'll just continue to see that we were doing. I'm not going to be angry over that, and none of my COC will either. But 22ing things, I'd prefer that to be kept down to an absolute minimum, just for realism. You can't just 22 something in real life. No offense.
I agree with that.
So if you don't want to, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. Will I be disappointed? Sure, because that takes some fun out for people. But I think that is situationally dependent, and I don't think that you should immediately jump to, oh, that just didn't happen, and roll away from it.
Right.
So, but again, if you choose to do it that way, I'm not going to be angry, and I'm not going to reprimand or discipline anyone for it. And I don't think anyone in the COC will as well. So, but yeah, you don't have to be involved with anyone from the first responders. You don't have to have any type of criminal activity. You don't have to do anything that's going to involve, you know, much of anything else, crime life or fire or EMS or anything like that. But we do ask that, you know, if you do something and it does, be realistic about it. Now, there are certain occasions that I will allow for a straight 22 not happening. If you're responding to someone up in the mountains and your character just tumbles and falls all the way down the mountain because of the game dynamics and the engineerings of the core game, you don't have to sit there and RP that out. You know, because I know that there's times where, like, you're walking just fine, all of a sudden your character just falls for no freaking reason at all. You know, at that point, don't RP that. You know, you don't have to RP that at all. Just get up and go. That is just pointless activities. Like, there's been times where I've seen helping people out of the water. It's on my TikTok, you know, helping someone out of the water, and all of a sudden the body just goes flying 50 feet in the air and just kind of scrambles around the water in the air like a dishwasher, and then gets thrown back down on the ground. You know, do we RP
what?
that? No.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Okay. Well, I took that like a champ, didn't I?
Yeah, you
Good
did.
Lord. I only lost half my health. That was great.
William hit you, not me. That was William.
Your car hit me, which I then hit.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see it. Not in my eyes.
Mhm.
So, but yeah,
Sorry.
like I said, the server,
I thought that was William standing there, not you. I do apologize.
nope, you're good. Yeah, like I said, server, we are open for everybody. We just want people to come in like this. We're having fun, you know, that's what we want. We want people to have fun while we're here. And again, it is a daily patrol server. Patrols likely to be, they'll likely start at like 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
I would much
PM.
rather prefer that. Yes.
And then they will, because I know we have other people in different timelines. I will not be ending my server at like midnight Eastern Standard Time. Woohoo! That was great.
I think I'm a little bit dead.
Yeah, now you're just rolling on the ground next to me.
That's awesome.
The end of patrol is going to be decided by the last COC or admin that's on server. So we have some people that are in California, and we start at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm not going to say midnight Eastern Standard Time, you ass.
I was just about to hug you.
That's a
Yeah.
hug from hell right there.
That was a slap in the ass from hell. That's what that was. You know, I'm gonna do something about that.
Uh-oh.
No, not the real good. Start the car. Get the fuck out of here.
My ex-assistant over here.
No.
No, like I said, we love to have fun, as you can see. But no, the end of patrol will be done when the last admin or command unit that's on server needs to get off. So if you have someone that's in California and they want to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning their time, that was sweet. I'm gonna clip that one. That was great. Your body just disappeared.
I was trying to get back to you so fast. I was mid-run.
So yeah, if they want to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning California time, that's 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guess what? They can keep the server open that long, and then when it comes down to them going off, they'll say, "Okay, server's coming to patrol's coming to an end," and then they kick everyone off. So we're not going to have a set end time for any of it. Just hug me, yeah, hug me. Start times, like I said, probably around 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will have time in the morning like an hour or so in the morning, give or take 10 o'clock or so, for people to come in that own businesses to restock, redo their stuff, missions, whatnot, get their businesses set up. And then we'll do another time in the afternoon, probably 3 o'clock ish. Give them an hour again. For those that can't do it in the morning, they can do it in the afternoon. And then we will reset the server after both of those hours. So that way patrol is ready and set to start off on time, and we don't have to mess with anything on server until then. So those that want to be on a server with a lot more activity, I'm sorry, it's not ever going to be a 24-hour server. As much as I hate to say that, it's just not going to happen. I would much rather have a scheduled time for people to get on. You tend to get more people on during a scheduled time frame than just open server. Plus, with open server, you never know if you're going to have LEO or stuff on, so you can do robberies and stuff like that. Because QB Corps requires at least 2 police officers on to do any type of robbery, besides personal robbery. So just keep that in mind. That's why we're doing a scheduled patrol time rather than just an open time format.
There is one thing we can look into. I don't know how much they cost, but we can actually put heists into the server, where again it does require a certain amount of LEO presence to be on. But on the flip side of it, say 4 or 5 guys in a gang want to go rob a certain location, they have to fight not only NPCs to get whatever money, drugs, or whatever it is that they want to get, but then whenever they're trying to leave said location, they have to go through a gauntlet of actual real people that are police officers, and they have to actually try to be able to get away with that said, that heist money or whatever it is that they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't remember the
that's
prices
fine.
on it, but I know they're a little expensive. But I mean, it does add some level of RP to the server value.
Yeah, and that's something that I would like to add. Like I said, I know the core framework does not allow you to rob any safes, any banks, or any stores without 2 LEO being online. That's just core QB core framework. That's not something that we have to put in. It's already in there.
And
So-
good evening, Sheriff. It's good to meet you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where did you guys go?
Yet there, I went and stood up on a high place to keep William off my butt.
Will, I just
All
saw
you
you
gotta-
launch
all
over
you
into
gotta do
that.
is
That's
farm
great.
a Camaro. He can't catch you in a Camaro. Not unless he's in a helicopter. FYI.
Well, then come down here to the airport and give me a ride. I need a ride.
Well, I'm actually not on. My wife is on.
Oh, okay. Oh, crap.
Fun
Serves you
fact.
right.
Fun fact. I actually died before you shot me. I hit
Well,
leave.
yeah, out of the,
I hit.
out of the Los Santos County Sheriff's Department vehicles, the Camaro is the fastest one we have.
For now. For now. No, I'm just playing. That's a dead demon right there. You're not getting that one back.
That's a dead demon. Now, do we have the ability to save cars right now?
Yes.
Because my garage down at Davis has not been working.
You know, I've been having issues with Davis Garage. I am actually going to offer you guys the ability to store it at other places as needed.
Thank you.
I was gonna say, because every time I'll load in, I'll be able to go there, and it has the white and the red arrows, and as soon as I put a car away or pull a car out, it goes away.
Yeah, like I
William,
said, that one's giving me issues.
I'm not retaliating because I'm trying to have a conversation here. So, I would... Never mind.
I wonder if it's something with the MLO itself that's causing it to have like an issue.
Probably.
Screw that. I'm done playing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't.
Go ahead. Boss, go ahead. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm done playing.
So, yeah, that's a good one. Hey, dude, I got an idea for GTA Online to be more fun. Okay. FiveM. FiveM's a great way to have GTA Online be more fun.
Wifey.
So, let me see this.
Oh no.
Oh, look at all that evidence.
I know,
Bullet
right?
shell, blood, and bullet shell.
William,
More
I'm
bullet
God mode.
shells.
You can't stab me.
He can stab you. It's just not gonna do nothing to you.
Okay. My wife just joined the Discord.
Alrighty. Welcome.
She is wanting to come in tomorrow and check things out. So I figured I would have her tonight
Okay.
rather than. I think the boss got done playing with you. She's wanting to come check it out tomorrow, so I figured if she joined it up tonight, you could allow that
No.
easier.
Frozen. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm getting away from that. Uh-oh.
Just a little. Yeah, that could be something you could do for GTA Online. The sad part is, this isn't really GTA Online. Why do you have green hair?
I don't know. That. Ow.
That's something to do with like V menu whenever you create a character and then you try to, I guess, change features of that character through the V menu character profiling. It messes up somewhere, but whenever you go back through it, it actually changes it from green to being the actual color that you haven't changed that you want it to, like light brown, gray, black. Really weird.
Good God, you two.
No.
Oh, man. Oh, what is the command to give yourself ammo? So I don't have to go buy it
Set
again.
ammo. I sent that to
Or
you.
It
slash
didn't
set
work
ammo.
last time.
You gotta type in the exact gun.
Okay.
No, you don't.
And you have to.
No, you don't.
Oh, what?
No, you don't.
What are you
You
typing
do
in?
set ammo. God, that stupid panic button. No, do give item.
Give item.
Yep. So if you do command / give item, you'll have to put in your ID. And then the item is just ammo or pistol ammo with a underscore separating the two, and then the amount you want. So you don't have to finagle with what kind of weapon. So for me, it would be like ID 13, pistol ammo, and then I want 30 rounds or 40 rounds.
So you do ID.
Whoops.
Let's see.
My inventory's too full. What the crap?
William, demonstrate.
Huh?
I'm watching your Discord. So demonstrate.
Oh
My
God, that's because I have
Discord.
500 rounds of pistol ammo. Do you want ammo?
Right.
Here, I'm gonna give you 200 rounds of pistol ammo. How about that?
Okay, that'll work.
There you go.
Give item. Okay, I see that. Give item and then your ID and then okay.
What's
Yeah.
my ID number?
Let me look.
PENIS.
8 is your number.
Pen-
But yeah, I
pen
like
15.
what Zach just said.
Pen 15. Got it. Item
Oh.
would be like pistol.
TINY.
It's a good idea. Yeah, like I said, we could
PENI.
definitely add something like that. That would be something that a Civ could do.
Oh, item does not exist.
Did you do ammo pistol or pistol ammo?
Pistol ammo. Do
Do
you have
ammo
this?
pistol, I
Do
believe.
ammo.
Okay.
Dummy. I
Wow.
bet you're so glad I came back, aren't you?
Item does not exist.
Do pistol ammo, not ammo pistol. It's one of the two. Trust me.
I just tried it both ways. Does it have to have a space in it?
Give item.
Hold on. No, it's underscore. Sorry, excuse me. It's underscore.
Underscore.
So yeah, the shift and the button next to the 0.
Uh-huh.
You have to do pistol or ammo, one of the two. And I'm looking it up right now, so give me a second. And it will say ammo.
Give item.
Hold on. Ammo.
Cannot give item. Okay. Maybe I asked for too much. I don't know.
ITEM. You have to spell for these.
What is NUI focus?
NUI focus?
Yeah.
Not 100% sure.
I'm gonna try it out, I guess.
I'm waiting to see how you did that in the thing. But okay, fine.
Hold on. I'm trying to get you
Item does
ammo.
not exist. Give item. 18.
Oh. I can't even move. Oh! That is cool. I disabled the look for my mouse, so now it's all controller.
Oh, there you go.
Interesting.
So that's what the NUI thing does.
That's not what we're trying to do.
I
Okay.
know that's not what you're trying to do, but
It's pistol ammo. So that would be, hold on, let me get in here. That would be just like this. Pistol underscore AMMO.
Okay, pistol underscore.
okay. So here's the bad news. I no longer have access to my team menu
That was dumb.
or any menu. Yeah. So Levi,
I'm
if
gonna
you
write this
type in, was it give NUI focus?
Whoop, my bad. I clicked back in the game. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
good.
sorry. Was that what it was?
Give NUI focus, and
Yeah.
then my ID 8, then
8.
space,
On,
off.
off. What about the
Well,
mouse?
mine was speeding
Off.
bike that just passed y'all by doing
Off.
like 120.
See what
Didn't even
happens.
see
There you
it.
My wife just drives past with that thing, right?
Nope,
I
Didn't
keep going.
work?
What do you stop?
it's crazy. Oh,
Okay, what am I, the punching bag today?
oh. I might have to disconnect and come back. Oh.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm trying.
To
Oh,
kill
that's
you.
off. There you go. How about that? Did that work?
Try on and then, or off and then on for the mouse.
I did. That was the last one I just gave you. Did not
No.
work.
No. it
Oh,
did not.
Samuel.
Yeah.
I hired a captain tonight for our training.
Let me try logging and coming back.
There
You
you
said
go.
we needed it, so we have it.
More the merrier. Sure.
Mm-hmm. What? That was a long shot. I like jumped to that one. My bad.
That's the sound
I gotta
I'm
quit
the
leaving the
punching
game.
bag tonight.
I literally got to quit going out of game. Because every time I come back in game, I swing at someone. So, but anyways, guys, it's getting late. It's 10 minutes to midnight. I gotta get to bed.
Yep.
I appreciate everyone coming out and checking out the showcase of our server. As you can see, there are still some glitches. It is a test server. We are still working through some of the bugs, but the public test should be coming out relative.
All right, everybody. Yep, that is it. Hope everybody has a good night, and I'll see y'all later. Don't forget to stay tuned for the server release and everything. If you want to come in and play,